show as the Suns came out victorious. There were a lot of
And
great
we're live.
basketball played on Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
Nobody
let's
more
try to
brilliant
fix-
mark than Devin Booker.
There we go.
Yeah, you can.
No, with OBS.
Yeah, you just gotta take it off of OBS or whatever.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
I could try
just
that.
deactivate it on OBS and just use it for.
What up, guys? What up? I'm currently reading chat. How you guys doing? Wait, can they hear me?
They can hear you. Everyone can hear you.
All right, cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby.
Here, let me see if I can take off my webcam. Oh, never mind. I can just
Thoughts
do
on the
this way.
draft lottery? I'm happy for the Detroit Pistons. Mike Korzemba is trash. What up? I'm happy for Javier fan of Korzemba. What up, Chris? Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy for the Pistons. I'm sad for myself, but you know what? Like, as a Bulls fan, what do we expect? You know, we gave up our pick in the trade. Like, we didn't expect to have that pick. The fact that we even had a chance at that pick was the whole problem. Like, we wanted to make the playoffs this year.
Was it worth it?
We don't know the answer to that right now because let's see, because the thing is, we've got Zach LaVine on an expiring contract this year. We had to make moves in order to make the team better. Like, we can't just be playing, let the young guys come in. And yeah, if we wanted to tank, like, yeah, what pick would we have had right now? What was it? Number 8? Like, I mean, whatever. It sucks that we didn't get a top 4 pick. Yeah, I'd love Kate Cunningham, but I am in pain. And if I'm too loud, I'm sorry.
Are you too loud? I can fix that.
All right, I'm going to tweet out live right here.
Who do I want with the 10th pick? Book Knight, or I'm honestly warming up to Davion Mitchell, but I mean, dude's gonna be 23 very soon, so I don't know about that one. Honestly, I want us to trade the 10th pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Couch Potato, shout out for the 199.
I think that's
he's
our
asking
first
you.
super.
Yeah, he's asking you. Because I didn't predict the number 1.
How does it feel to have predicted the number 1? Bro, like, I've been trying to tell you I'm kind of a basketball expert. That's why they pay me the big bucks. But, I try to be humble about it. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, whose man's is this? Whose man's, bro?
I have no idea. Yo, Brent Spriggs, what up? Thanks. KD's a snake, Brown the goat. One of those statements is true.
You think Zion will request a trade? I don't care if he does. We have him for like at least 6 more years. So,
Yo, Mike, I see you with the header. Wait, your Snapchat is not Monster Meat, Mike.
Oh, shit. My bad. I meant to take that down.
His Snapchat is Monster Meat,
Bro,
Mike.
like,
This is real.
Look. I can explain, okay? Like,
Chat.
it was like, oh my god. Guys.
He's Monster Meat Mike?
No, Mike, let me explain.
The worst part is he literally can't explain. He just keeps saying I can explain, and he never explains anything.
Me, man. Like,
No, I'm just saying we've been over this before. You never explained, but if you got an explanation now, bro,
I'm prepared to
please.
explain. You know, I'm prepared to explain. Let me just fix these borders real quick.
Oh yeah, the borders. Yeah, those really need fixing right now. Hey,
They really do.
Good stuff, Mike. Nah.
They look kind of uneven. Just fixing the borders.
Oh my god. Yo, chat. Who do you guys have in this game? I've got Suns. I'm feeling Suns again.
It's so uneven. I'm trying to fix it. It's giving me some OCD.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you deactivated your cam in OBS, you could bring it up on.
So
looks like we got
no, my camera's
mix.
working, but it's my camera in OBS.
Suns in 4. Yo, what do you guys think about Suns in 4 guy leading to possibly another attack the next year?
Just
not
try it out,
next
bro.
game.
Just try it out, so we can see you too, like
Clippers
live.
in 6.
Oh, so you
I've seen
can
a
see
lot
us.
of Clippers
Okay,
in
I gotta
6.
try that.
Yeah. So we can see you.
I didn't even think. I just thought about the stream. My bad. So just completely remove it.
Yo, guys, remember, as they're dealing with technical difficulties, to subscribe, turn on post notifications, because we are giving away PS5 or Xbox Series X at 40,000 subscribers, and we are getting there. You know, look at that, 26,744. I can count. Tell Mike turn his volume up a little. Which Mike? Yo, $5 Pro Zero, my man.
Good
And
look.
Brent's Bricks again. I love your guys' videos. If all of you had any advice for someone wanting to start an NBA channel, what would it be? Thank you for doing this, Goats. I'll answer first. I will say quality over quantity and try to find a way, like a niche market, maybe something that no one else is doing. Yeah, but definitely quality over quantity at first, because, you know, you're not on a time schedule. You're not in a rush. As all three of us, it's currently our careers, so we do have to pump out content, but, you know, take your time. And, you know, I think one really great video that is going to be way more valuable to you than, you know, 5 to 7 mid videos.
Agreed.
Yeah, and also I say unique content, like Korzimba said, trying to find that market that's maybe not as populated as the others, but also like, you know, like I feel like every YouTuber kind of has their thing. You kind of gotta find out what your thing is, and a lot of trial and error.
I predicted the Cade #1. Mike, did you say anything? My video from when I did ISIM the NBA to 2050, you won't believe what happened, had Cade Cunningham going #1 in this year's draft.
Oh wow. Well,
That's
voice
crazy.
not fit me. No, how does my voice not fit me? What do you expect me to look like?
That's such an interesting comment. It's not like an insult, but it's also it's fun. That's funny. Did the game start yet? No, we're currently waiting for it.
Hey, Miles, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, Miles. You're a real one.
We are definitely watching nerdy white guy like Coors. Okay.
It wasn't funny. I don't know why I laughed.
Just people are ripping me. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, you never explained monster meat. We just heard a bunch of.
I thought we
explain.
were off of this. Like, damn.
No, we're not.
I don't know why he wants to hear it. No, I don't know why he wants to hear the explanation so bad. Like, I was just kind of cool with you brushing it off. Like,
no, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Bro, you know how, like, in college, like, you're several standard deviations lower in terms of intelligence quotient as you are as an adult? Well,
but why is it still?
No.
So
No,
you can't change it. And
Thank you.
I pushed when I would push my Snapchat, I was like, oh, wow. Well, yo, hold on. We got a super. I love
What's
your
up,
guys'
boss?
videos. Oh, we read this one? All right.
Yeah. I'm catching them in the chat. They're saying Flight Mike, put your volume up.
Flight Mike put.
Flight
you
Mike
on?
about to throw someone through a window? Possibly, honestly.
Do you
All right, let me
guys?
go ahead. Oh.
Yo, the HDness. Yo, chat. What do you think about the HD quality of these cameras when they get these close-up shots? It's crazy.
You talking about us?
Like I feel like I comment on it every single time in real life. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we could change the subject. I mean, Mike doesn't have a great answer. Corzemba, hella high volume. My man's making me deaf. Is that?
I got you.
should
I got you.
lower it?
That's on me. That's on me. I got you. Talk.
Hello.
Is that a little high? Is that a little low? Can you talk again?
Yo.
Okay, you're in.
Well, the thing is,
now.
I'm talking.
Yeah, you're in the green now.
Why Jabari? Corzemba gonna get catfished again? I've got a fiance. If she's catfishing me, she's playing a freaking long game. She's been doing it for a while. Who's better, Aiden or Gobert? Raise all of our volumes? Okay, Corzemba's volume is perfect now. Thank you guys for, honestly, the volume advice. We need it. Keep getting too excited and forgetting to tweet out about. Okay, your channel. Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see how we are doing. Okay, fantastic.
Okay, talk about Celtics. There's too much dead air going on. What are we doing?
Too much dead
Talk about
air
the
going on.
Celtics?
What are we doing? You said so. Did you say you wanted this to be a drinking stream? Because that kind of like some people said no. I don't know why people would say no. So we need to decide here.
Chat, 1 for a drinking stream, 2 for a non-drinking stream. And we'll just wait on this one. 1. Oh, we got some 2s, but mostly 1s.
I only see 1s, bro. All right, I'm gonna go get the Don Julio.
Tom, relax.
Don Julio?
Yes, sir.
Wait, how much did you get that for?
What?
Is that what
Don't
you have to...
answer. Don't answer.
What? Are you roasting me for drinking Don Julio?
No,
Don't-
I was
don't-
just...
don't-
no,
just go
I
get
was
the drink,
legitimately...
bro.
No, I really wasn't. I was actually just asking.
I can't. I'm here trying to set a
That was
good
like more of a
example
flex.
and making sure that everyone in our stream
Just
knows
go get
that
your
we
drink.
only drink good tequila. You guys
All
are.
right.
Be right back. Get in the Don Julio.
Yo, guys, playoff P or pandemic P? What do you think? What do you think we got this game? Yo, he been going off. So right now, yo, Coop, you're looking sexy apparently. And I'm a daddy.
Another comment?
Yeah,
What?
I got daddy course too.
Oh,
Yo, 999. Jay, irrelevant. Katie and Harden and Spencer Dinwiddie in 4. They sweeping everyone. I promise you. Unless Harden plays the elimination game, it's over for the net. Yeah, Nets next year. Next year are gonna be filthy. But what's going on with Spencer Dinwiddie? They're gonna keep him?
Hoop to the hoop. Hey. Boss stuff right there. Baller, bro.
Wait, hold on, babe. Say hello to Lace Up Gang.
Hey guys, what up?
You bend down, yeah. Oh, I mean, pause.
Pause. Bro, Corzemba's a funny guy, man. Y'all gotta watch Mike Corzemba, bro. He's a funny guy, bro.
That's my fiance. She is playing long game. Maybe she's catfishing me. I don't know. They said I was getting catfished. She looks nice. Thank you. What? That I was getting catfished? I don't know. They're funny. Happy Mary, Mike punching above the weight.
Yeah.
Lucky man, yes. Okay. What, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What'd you say, babe? They said Mike, lucky guy. I said, yeah. That's what they said. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate it, man. What are our thoughts on the Blazer situation, Coop?
Trade Dame. Easy.
Trade Dame.
Or
Yo, but-
actually, I still think they have a lot of first round picks left. And when I say I think they have a lot, that just means I don't think they've mortgaged their future first rounders yet. Honestly, they got to get off of all of those and see whatever it gets them. Trade those, package McCollum with it, try to get a star that's a higher level than McCollum. But if that doesn't work out, trade Dame to New Orleans. Dame and Zion. Chat. Y'all with me?
For Ingram?
Whoa, no, whoa.
For then who?
Whoa,
Who are you
whoa,
giving up that's
whoa,
not Ingram?
Whoa.
What are you saying?
Whoa, Nikhil Alexander-Walker is averaging 20 points per game and starts without Lonzo playing.
Bro, you're out of your mind.
Jackson Hayes,
The Knicks.
lottery pick. The Knicks, what do the Knicks have to offer?
This guy named RJ Barrett. Anyway, much love to Corzemba. Been a fan since Lonzo was Steph and NBA legends weren't human. Hoping for another what if someday. What if coming during the NBA Finals? You'll see. You will see. Coop gone crazy. Thank you.
Coop gone crazy. I'm crazy passionate. If that's what we're talking about, Coop is
Yo,
also.
Coop, you're acting like a Lakers fan right now. Honestly.
Oh, like
Let's be real. Let's be real.
The guy that came in tonight thinking that the Bulls were gonna keep their pick. Calling me a Lakers
When
fan?
it went chalk, honestly, when it went boom, 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 the Bulls' odds had to have been pretty good at that point to keep their pick.
Yo, I wish we had a clip of that early celebration.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I got it myself. That sucked. That was bad. One harsh truth about every NBA team? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm thinking, what do you guys, yep, game started, we're watching. What are you guys thinking? Another all 30 NBA teams. I'm thinking, yeah, chill out, Coop. Bulls Nation. That's what chat's saying.
That's what the chat said?
Yeah, that is. Anyway. Oh my god. Why is Flight Mike's... God. That was scary, guys. Bulls Nation making the playoffs this year? I agree. Alright. Here we go. Yo, guys. Tell me how campaign went from literally... Did you see the quote? I saw this quote. Actually, I saved it on Twitter. Let's see. Let me find it on my phone. All right. Yeah. Wait. I wonder if you guys could see this. Please don't expose me. Okay. We knew the second practice that he couldn't play at an NBA level. Bulls organization on campaign in 2017. Now here we are. And where is Mike?
I'm not going to lie. I think the Bulls broke the law of averages, and I think since they had Michael Jordan, they're going through like a crazy correction. Might last like another 20 years.
Bro. And what happened to the Cavs? They got LeBron, then they got Kyrie, then they got Andrew Wiggins, then they got Anthony Bennett. I mean, they blew that one, but whatever. They had the number one pick.
Yeah, like the Cavs might not win another ship in our lifetime. Like that's a complete possibility. Same with the Bulls.
There's no such thing as corrections. I mean, just look at the Lakers. Look at the Celtics.
That's different. That's different.
What about the Celtics
that's
then?
different. That's
the Celtics
different.
won.
The Celtics might be done too. The Celtics might be done too. I'm not gonna lie.
Mitchell or Book? I'm taking Book. How about you? How are you, Coop?
Mitchell or Book? That's a tough one. I'm taking Book. I think Book's a better playmaker. Much better playmaker.
That's nothing against Mitchell, though. In K we trust Pistons, yeah. Guys, I mean, Pistons fans, shout out. You know, that's sick.
Garg, why are you mad? What are you mad for? You won a championship. You got to witness a championship. Do you know how special that is?
What's he mad?
The Pelicans have never won a championship. Probably never will.
Because you guys just developed talent for us, man. We know this.
The Lakers are down bad, bro. Go keep recruiting Carmelo Anthony or something. I don't want to hear this from you.
Yeah,
Not
man.
right now.
Bro, that's like, we're doing that as a service to Carmelo Anthony.
Yo, Flight, honestly, Flight, I just could never have called you that in my life. Mike, your team is looking really good for like 2013 right now.
Ha 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 ha. They said that when we got
Yo,
Dwight
get
Howard
Dwight back.
too.
I know. I think I tweeted something like that and it banged.
I got the Clippers tonight. I thought the Suns were gonna win the championship from the jump, but I got the Clippers tonight.
Dude, Reggie Jackson, I don't know.
Beast.
Yo. Oh, okay. Okay, book. Reggie Jackson has been super impressive.
Bro.
I need a picture. I'm trying to post on my community. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, okay. Mitchell and Jokic package or Book and Embiid package. Fun fact, my homeroom teacher in 8th grade coached Scotty Barnes in high school. Yo, Scotty actually played right near me in New Jersey. Are we going to talk about Golden State Warriors picks or not? What do you guys think? Do you think that the package that they have with James Wiseman is enough to get someone big?
Oh yeah, easy. I think, well, obviously James Wiseman isn't close to reaching his potential, and it's a deep draft. It's a good draft. The lottery's filled with talent. There's going to be some team that bites on that Warriors package.
Sure.
Um,
As a Warriors fan, I want to keep Golden State need who is better. Should OKC trade up in this draft if they can? I like this draft. I think there's a bunch of good guys at the top.
it wasn't as hyped up as the other drafts, though.
All right, so my theory about that is that I think that because of everything that's been happening in the world, you know, unrelated to basketball, like college basketball I feel like it's been happening with high school and college where, you know, prospects aren't getting as hype as we normally would be seen. Like Bronny James made his comeback. He's played multiple games, and not many people have been talking about it.
It's clearly a foul, but I think Beverly's in there to establish a tone of intensity.
I think he's done that. I think he's done that already. Booker drives, Beverly again right with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Draymond either.
Cameron Payne tries
LeBron
the
washed,
three.
or does he have years left to win? No, I don't think LeBron's washed. I think next year they're definitely going to still be in contention, for sure.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals.
Yo, guys,
Everyone
so
gets the deals.
we
Question?
can't show the game.
Got it.
We could play game audio, and it's something that we're kind of flirting with as we're trying to figure it out ourselves. So bear with us. This is our very first stream here.
Yeah, guys, treat this like a live podcast. That's what we're doing right now. Like, if we showed the game, we would get sued. Yeah, we're commentating over it. That's what we're doing. But I mean, yeah, we're not trying to. This is basically like a watch party with us.
I mean, come on. You've never wanted to watch a game with Mike Korzemba?
I've never wanted to.
And the flight, Mike.
Yo, Coop, what happened to your camera?
Okay, Sabrina, I see you. Where do you want
The
this
game is on ESPN.
What?
Is this one
I'm
of your
currently
safety
watching it
commercials?
on YouTube TV.
Jake from State Farm?
I'm watching it on
My
YouTube
laptop right
TV.
now.
No.
Sorry for anyone who's confused about that.
Chris smiles and says,
Believe me,
"Wow,
man,
Golden
we
State
would
Warriors
love
great race
to have the game playing and
maybe
reacting
put-
to it live.
Yeah, guys, I actually have, like, you can look it up. I did a few streams for the NBA on Twitch, like on their channel, and they didn't even play the game. Like, I'm not even kidding. They had a live scoreboard up. We could pull that up. Like, if you want to do that in like the corner, but
Yeah, I could try.
thanks, Chosen. Appreciate that.
Feel that? That's the tingling sensation of renewed possibilities. It comes when you embrace change.
Who would win between Coop or Flight Mike in a boxing match?
Probably
Here we
Coop.
go.
Probably Coop, because I'd let him win.
You let me win.
I mean, I can't hurt Coop, man. Like,
You see this? Come on, man. What type of question is that? We need some better questions, bro.
Yo, first of all, don't rip the questions. Second of all, those are fighting
First of all,
words. Those are fighting words.
Second of all,
Oh, those are more fighting words.
if you got a problem, we could arrange it too.
bro,
I
Coop's
mean,
low-key
come on
coming
now.
here in like a few weeks.
You're
so,
trying to fight us both. Yeah, but honestly, the real question: who wins, me and Mike, or who?
The 2v1 basketball.
I'll go for his knees.
Who you guys got winning the title? The Lakers.
Lakers, no. I think I'm going Phoenix Suns at this point. Phoenix Suns, I believe. Who do you guys got winning the title, chat? And Coop, who do you got winning the title?
I got the Suns. I had the Suns from the jump. I think the Suns are gonna. Wait, have we gotten any word on Chris Paul yet?
He's not playing today, but I'm hoping he's back by tomorrow. Next game. Bucks, a lot of Bucks. Yeah. Yo, how about Coop? Coop thinks that Giannis is playing on and Kyrie was dirty. Coop.
I think it was super dirty. That's not a Hooper play, bro. You don't walk under somebody like that. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if he had bad intentions, but not everybody has to have bad intentions for a play to be dirty. There's a clip of Kyrie contesting a jump shot, and when he contests the shot, he purposely moves his feet so he doesn't end up injuring the player. And it just seems like Giannis was not concerned about anything when he went to go get that rebound.
Lego needs to make NBA figures again. Y'all are dope. Appreciate it, man.
Scott, what do you think? Was it dirty or not? We get what's this?
One-on-one with Bridges. Bridges pokes it away. George gets it back. They dive on him and a held ball. Tell you what, Mikal Bridges, he's going to be an all-NBA defender.
Bro, I feel like this is a good pandemic P game.
And now, wait a minute.
You know?
It's a double technical on Paul George. And Jay
There it
Crowder.
is. Double tech. You see, right as I said that, bro.
You think it's good pandemic P? You think he's gonna be struggling, or
It's gonna, yeah, it's just something about this game just like screams, hey, it's gonna be a good pandemic P game.
Bridges with active
You know, they're gonna
hands.
get into his head. He's gonna brick a bunch of shots. I just feel it.
To tie him up.
Reaper,
Stands over him, stares at
you
him.
could
Morris
donate
pushes him.
and your name
I think
magically
the
pops up
technical
on
was
screen,
not Paul
but
George.
I don't know if I can speak for the rest of the guys. I personally rather you subscribe and hit our notification bell and just show up and just chill.
yeah, guys? That is all we want.
Well, Crowder and Morris
Even
still
over $30,
going at each
bro.
other.
Also,
Double technicals, no shots are taken, but both
oh my
one
God,
technical away from being
Angela
both
took
players so
Angela took
important to their team's
me
success.
saying that I was getting catfished as she looks like a catfish. That is not what they meant. Whoever said that's not what they meant.
Paul George.
Ugh.
George is actually taller.
And jumps better.
Evan Booker, subscribe. It's a good subscription during the game.
George up top of Jackson.
All right.
My volume.
It's a little slow start to this game, honestly. 8 points in the first 6
Yeah.
minutes.
Drives baseline.
Man, the Pelicans got to get them a Jay Crowder and a Nick Batum.
Second field goal.
So long
All right,
that he got it over the
chat. We are treating this like a live podcast. Hit us with anything that you guys want to hear us talk, just like the podcast. Like any topics you want to hear us discuss, future of teams, anything. Who's better, Mitchell or Westbrook as a player right now, and who will have a better player here overall? Who do you think? I mean, what do you think? I think who's better, Mitchell or Westbrook as a player right now?
Katie and
I'm thinking
James
Donovan
Harden
Mitchell right
and
now.
Spencer Dinwiddie in 4, sweeping everyone, I promise you, unless James Harden plays an elimination game. You gotta see how Dinwiddie plays after that injury. Did he tear his Achilles? Was it an Achilles tear or was it an ACL tear? It was a partially torn ACL, I believe.
Yeah, like the thing is, his I think it was his manager said he's perfectly fine, but like that's his manager or something, or his agent.
Yeah, what's his manager supposed to say? Like, Dinwiddie,
Exactly. Yeah, like he's out.
yeah, he's not the same player he once was. Like, don't pay him as much. Like,
Okay, what do you guys think about what Josh Smith said about Doc Rivers?
bruh.
Yo, I would like to say, yeah, don't go in on the man's family for no reason. That was just out of nowhere. Like, why does he have a vendetta against him?
I thought it was
That was strange.
I thought it was really random. Like, I was trying to, like, I was doing some research. I'm like, okay, at what point did Doc Rivers coach Josh Smith? Like,
and bench him and like shame him or something.
like, yeah, if he said that about, like, what was it, Mike D'Antoni? Was he on a D'Antoni Rockets team? Or if he said that against, ooh,
DeAndre Ayton?
damn, that's something Andre Drummond would do.
Yeah, so Dinwiddie declined his player option. Now, what does that mean fully? Because do the Nets have the cap space to pay that?
Bro, damn.
Can the Nets afford Dinwiddie? I mean, or they'll just go that over the cap and just have to pay the luxury tax? I mean, that's gonna be a lot of money. I feel like that means Dinwiddie, we're gonna be seeing him on another team possibly. It's still the first quarter, 4:45 left. Fernando.
Ooh, there it is. Oh, blocking foul. I was gonna say.
I thought you.
If that was
Man, that's a
charge-
crazy finish from Ayton.
He has bird rights, but the thing is, Q, that looking at how much money the Nets owe, they're gonna be so over. All right.
Much
Okay,
love
yeah.
to Korzemba. Do you want to read that super? He's been a fan.
I think I already read that super
Okay.
when it was in the chat.
Okay.
But thank you again. Again, what if coming during the NBA Finals? But what were we saying? The thing is with Dinwiddie is that the Nets cap space, the more you go over it at a certain point, the more luxury tax you pay, and I mean their owner is super rich, but it depends if he's gonna want to pay that much more money for Spencer Dinwiddie. So we'll see.
Do you guys think that Giannis had a dirty play or is a dirty player? I mean, it's the NBA playoffs. You kind of have to do whatever it takes to get ahead. Kind of like.
Yo, what?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, bro, by any means necessary. Like, yeah, if you gotta step on some toes, then, bro, you're Giannis. Like, this is your only chance to win a championship, in my opinion.
Yo, Korzemba, get your boy, bro.
What do you mean?
First of all, that makes no sense.
What do you mean it makes
so
no
you're
sense?
Saying dirty plays, just be dirty?
I mean, bro, the bad boy Pistons did it, and like it worked. They were able to hold down Jordan for a little bit.
Literal late 80s. That was 30.
Okay.
That was 30 years ago.
History could repeat itself.
Okay. You are saying Giannis is a dirty player.
I'm not saying he's a dirty player. I'm saying if that's what you gotta do.
You just said do whatever you need to do.
I mean, do whatever you need to do. I didn't say he's a dirty player.
That's what a dirty player is.
No.
Why
Now
can't
you're
he
putting
just
words in my
play
mouth.
better? Why does he have to hurt somebody? Why can't he just play better?
I mean,
Listen,
bro, like,
I
did
don't
you
think-
see his bad?
listen,
Like,
I think there's so here's the problem is that I think we have a dirty play, so we'll say, all right, but like the problem is that like I don't think he meant the dirty play. There's just no other word for it. There's no word for an accidental dirty play. I mean, I guess it's like he was clumsy, but not really. Like he boxed out in a certain way
He
that
boxed the player out midair. You don't do that. You
Dude,
don't
pull it up.
do
Dude, pull
that.
it. Dude, pull it up. He was sprinting
I-
into the lane.
Yeah,
He was
He
was
sprinted
sprinting into the
and
lane.
put his forearm into Kyrie Irving midair. Like, what are we
I'm
talking
playing
about right
it.
now?
Like I'm
Dude,
playing
he
it.
was sprinting into the lane. Like, yeah, like it's easy to look at it in slow motion
It's
and
not
be like,
easy to look at it in slow motion. You don't do this.
why
player
is
that's
this
airborne.
playing? What is Giannis? What's going on?
Oh, I'm saying like I was
that's
giving
not
an
the clip.
example. He has like no bag. Like he's got to do whatever it takes to
What are
win.
you talking
No
about?
bag.
What do you
Hey,
mean he's
no,
got no
hey,
bag? Like bro,
you're
you
just
crazy?
hating? You take like one shot and suddenly you're just the biggest Giannis
Bro, I'm
hater?
providing
No.
empirical evidence. And you're denying it. Like that's empirical evidence for
Yo,
you.
whenever somebody goes like this, you know they're saying some bullshit. I'm on Mike's side. But whenever somebody goes like this, it's just bullshit.
Bro, I'll take a no bag 40-point game 7 win. I mean, I understand what people are saying, no bag, but like, dude, he has like, again, this is being overrated. The no bag thing. He
Bro,
dropped 40.
I'm not saying that like he's a. Oh, we lost Corzemba.
Because everyone is expecting him to be. The problem is everyone is expecting Giannis to be some kind of LeBron James / point guard / that kind of type, when he's more of just a super modern day crazy big man that is able to score around the basket and play great defense, and he does both of those at an elite level.
It's on commercial right now for me, Jakey.
For me, Paul George is shooting free throws.
Paul George is shooting free throws.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speed up.
Paul George is shooting free throws.
Sorry, guys. We kind of like I don't know. Think about
That's my thing, though. What do you guys have to say about that? Because I think everyone's expecting Giannis to have such a bag. I don't think he is that like player. Like people are expecting him to be LeBron. Like it's okay to be a guy that puts up what 20. What is he averaging right now? Dude, let's see what he's averaging in the playoffs right now. Okay, he's currently averaging
what Jamal said.
29 points and 13.6 rebounds and 5.1 assists per game, and he's literally being told he has no bag.
You know what?
Yeah, he said he shouldn't be shooting as many threes. That's why his efficiency's taking a hit.
Nah, PG's not really hooping yet.
That is looking for something to call.
No bag.
Yeah, PG's 0 of 4 right now.
Chat,
in
guys, would you
pandemic.
want chat box on screen? You guys are preaching. You guys are saying some good stuff. I think you guys deserve chat box on screen. I'm gonna try to get that done for y'all. One in the chat if you want.
Yeah, we
chat
gotta react
box.
more to the game. Whoever said that, you're right. You are correct. We're getting a little sidetracked. I mean, Mike just came at me with some craziness.
Bro, something about Corzemba is just like I say something and he's like, no.
Because you literally like Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith takes. You
What do you
literally like
mean?
it can't be a normal take. It has to be.
What
Has
do you
to
do,
just
bro?
be the
Why are you
craziest
insulting me
take.
like that? Like we run
You
a
literally
podcast
just
together.
straight
like,
up go, yeah, Giannis does whatever it takes to win.
I mean, dude,
That's
I didn't
nuts.
even
Like
say
you can't
that.
just not react to that.
That's such a good take.
Like that is nuts. Like I can't not crazily react to that.
Yo, Corzemba, we're missing your face cam. Your
Why
face
are
cam.
people asking for a twerk competition?
Face cam, face cam, face cam.
Oh, okay. Wait, what happened?
I'm glad you guys could see like us yelling at each other live. Like, you guys might be wondering, oh, what happens behind the scenes? Nothing. This is it. Like, and now we lost Coop.
All right, so taking a glance at the stats of today's game that we are watching. Currently, DeAndre Ayton is on one. I mean, Mike, let's just keep going. Mike compared DeAndre Ayton to Andre Drummond
Here we go.
before this playoffs. In fact, I'm pretty sure you had Andre Drummond well over DeAndre Ayton before the playoffs
Oh my
began.
God, he's never gonna let it go.
Nah, I won't, honestly, because you know what? No one lets Steph Curry with the 40 vertical go. I've been scarred.
What's with these Max Kellerman like takes where, you're just bringing up something I said at the beginning of the playoffs?
What's with these takes, aka bringing up what you said? That's what?
Yo,
I feel like it's a pretty solid take to take your words.
from like, I admit, I was wrong about that. I was wrong about
What up, goat?
But also, like, we didn't really get to see Andre Drummond at his fullest potential, really. Like, you saw Andre Drummond play like a handful of games with an injured Lakers squad and then jump into the playoffs with a bunch of new teammates. How many games has he played with Anthony Davis in total?
You're not defending Andre Drummond right now.
I
Don't double
am.
down. Just
It's
let
like
it be.
he-
Just
he
let it
never
be.
had a
Just let it
chance.
die.
He never had a chance.
He had a chance. He had a chance.
So, bro, what's with this Andre Drummond hate? Like, did he do something?
I don't
to
even
you?
hate him that much. I just have to like. I don't hate him at all. I don't hate him as a person, but I just don't think he's. I don't think he's it.
Nuts
DeAndre Ayton looking like David Robinson. Like honestly,
BKX.
yo, you know what? DeAndre Ayton is like the difference between DeAndre Ayton and Andre Drummond in a quick. I mean, there's a million, but a very quick one is DeAndre Ayton is elite at finishing around the basket. You give him a ball around the basket, it's going in. Right now, like, dude, he might be the most impressive player this postseason. Like, I would say that's like come out, like, I mean, other than Trey, I guess. Him and Trey have been the two guys that have been on national spotlight and really stepped up their game. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate it. What do you guys think? What do you think about that statement? I guess both too.
Dude. I'm sorry. Like, I just saw Reggie Jackson hit a 3, and I was kind of like, where was this in Detroit?
Dude, Detroit sold everyone's soul to get the #1 pick. That's fine. They did it. Now they'll have Cade. Honest opinions, J-Roll, again, honest opinions on James Harden. Let's go. Coop, honest opinion on James Harden.
James Harden?
Yeah.
Teammates sold him.
And that's it? That's just, you're just
Wait, like, what do you mean, like, honest opinion? Like, I think James Harden's a great player. I think it's unfortunate he was hurt. I think Giannis did what he had to do for the Milwaukee Bucks to win the series. I think if the Bucks are healthy, I think if the Nets are healthy, that obviously they win. I think if Harden is 50%, the Nets win. I thought his game 7, or the last game he played was pretty disappointing. But, you know, I don't know. I overall, I think James Harden is a winner that's been put in a lot of bad situations. Appreciate that, Harper. How do you feel about that, Porzimba?
So I recently learned, like, I know people. All right, so we got Suns 25, Clippers 22 at the end of 1. We need Paul George to step up his game. We need, a little more
I
scoring
told you,
in
this is
general.
the pandemic P game. We were due
You did
for a
call that. You
pandemic-
did call that. But you know what? Honestly, Morris needs to step up a little right now.
You know
1 for
what?
6.
If I'm the Clippers, though,
They're playing, dude.
I'm
They
happy.
got their 4 starters playing 12 minutes right now. Whole first quarter. I don't know about that. I mean, yo, Cuz has not entered the game. Man, I feel for Cuz.
I mean, I don't really feel for, like, he's in a good situation for himself. Like, yeah, it sucks, but at least he got one big contract.
I just meant in general.
Yeah.
All right. So honest opinions on James Harden. We have to keep it up because we did get a dono for that. So I'll go. James Harden. Recently, I saw NBA Reddit refer to him as the devil. And apparently that's a consistent thing. Yes, no, it's like a thing. Like they refer to him because how much they hate him flopping around. I think James Harden has an extremely high basketball IQ. I think he's extremely good at basketball.
everybody flops.
He's a Hall of Famer. But the problem is, the only thing is, dude, like I don't care about him driving to the basket. I don't care about, dude. I only care, and this isn't only about Harden. I don't like when guys kick out their feet as much as they do to draw fouls. That's my only thing. And the NBA says they're trying to address it. I just hate that. I really hate that. But I agree, though. I agree. If James Harden was, like maybe not 50%, he probably was around 50%. I mean, 50% of himself. But if he was 80% in that game 7, yeah. I mean, Nets probably take it.
I think honestly,
BK, who are you referring to it with Mike?
oh dude, BK is like one of my goats on Discord. Once we like launch channel memberships, I'm definitely gonna bring him on to help us manage our Discord. Which, by the way, keep an eye out for that. We want to unveil that to you guys tonight, but wasn't meant to be. We're working really hard to get you guys merch and Discord memberships, but I don't think it's fair to judge James Harden this year. If there's anything, this is so funny because it's going to contradict my impression of James Harden at the beginning of the year, but he struck me as a player that wasn't even trying, didn't really care about his team at the beginning of the season. And then towards the end of the season, the man played on one leg and risked like significant injury just to give himself a chance to win a championship. So it's literally like a 180. And I guess like all he needed was a little bit more motivation, a team that could actually win a championship like the Nets to really like give him that extra push. And
yeah, for one, I was just gonna say nobody can blame him for not trying with that Rockets squad. That squad was sad. As a Rockets fan, James Harden had every right to demand out. I don't think the Rockets owner was concerned about winning at all. Just wanted to sell tickets.
Yeah, theme parks. We are gonna have a merch. We're gonna have merch soon. Rockets owner. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like the thing is though, I mean, it's hard in two ways. I think because it's like, did he go about it the right way? Like it kind of left a huge like. I didn't like it, but like also if he didn't do that, like would he have been traded? Possibly no. So I can't fault the man. No, it's his career. He didn't want to be there anymore. And Houston's in a much better spot, I feel like, after making that trade. Like they weren't going anywhere. They need to play for the future.
In hindsight, do you think the James Harden trade for Houston was a W or an L? And ooh, Boogie is in. Loki, this is Rondo and Boogie's third team together. Like third time they were on the same team if we're going to count the Lakers. It's kind of crazy.
I think it was a W or an L. I think it was good for both sides. I think, you know, it's one of those trades where the thing is you also get value from trading away. You get just value from trading away a star player and just being a horrible team, like in your own draft pick. You know, if you keep James Harden all season and you win 30 plus games or whatever, and you end up with an 8, 9, 10 pick compared to number 2, you know, that's value as well, which is, you know, something to take into account.
Yeah, that being said, I don't think the Rockets managed their assets right, but I'll agree. I think the trade was great for both sides, even though it took James Harden kind of wilding a little bit to get that trade to go through.
It also, you know, this is also hindsight being, you know, 2020 because they did get the number 2 pick. Like, we might be saying something different if they get, you know, effed over in the draft and end up with pick number 6.
The number 2 pick is a tough spot for the Rockets too. Like, I think originally Evan Mobley is like the consensus number 2 pick, but you have Christian Wood. So
nah, dude, I'm taking Jalen Green and I'm being happy about it.
Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan
Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr.
The only thing I have to say about that is I do believe Jalen Suggs is a better playmaker. That's the only thing. That really is the only thing. That is tough. You know, you're right. Honestly, maybe Suggs fits more. And what Suggs did at Gonzaga was super impressive. I mean, I do not think he's one of those cases where it's like we watched him all year being on a super great team and like that has like affected his stock and made him go up too high. I think he's just really good. I do think the Ignite guys are being slept on a little because no one watched them in college basketball. What do you guys think?
I like the Ignite. You know how I feel about the Ignite. I think it's a great experiment. And I do think it's potentially the future of basketball if players want to jump from high school into a situation where they're developing their skills for the future.
That's interesting because I think that Ignite stuff is a terrible idea. I only think it's a good idea if it's a gateway to the NBA, allowing players to come right out of high school. Because I mean, I just don't see the benefit of them going to the G League for a year instead of going right to the league. Maybe I'm missing something, but still, if I was a basketball player, I would be tempted to go overseas if I could.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. I think that's kind of the NBA's like low-key hidden plan here is that they're going to be that they're going to get rid of the rule and let high school players come straight to the draft, and this is kind of just a little bit because I think we talked about this on the pod. We might have talked about this on the practice pod. It was so long ago. I just don't understand, like, why are they trying to just blow up the G League? It's just the best trainers, the best everything are in the NBA.
Okay, so also the G League needs to become a more legitimate league. I think the players in the G League should get paid more. I think some of their salaries are a little ridiculous. Like, if you look up the average salary of a G League player, it's probably around like $40,000-$50,000 if they're not already with an NBA team. And, you know, considering that the G League is supposed to be like this pathway to the NBA, there's not a lot of incentive outside of it just being a pathway to the NBA. And if you ask me, I honestly think people scout overseas players at a higher clip, maybe. I feel like I'm not sure on that one though.
Let's go, cuz. Let's get some points.
Bro, I think we're all DeMarcus Cousins fans at this point, aren't we?
I
Yeah.
want to succeed.
Should have never left the Pelicans. Man, they were gonna do some damage. Yeah, I think Boogie's really talented still too. I think on another team he'd have a
I mean,
pretty
the
solid
offensive
role.
numbers for DeMarcus are right there. I mean, headed into this game in the playoffs, he's averaging like 29 and 14, like per 36. The thing is, he's fouling at a ridiculously alarming rate of 13 fouls per 36 minutes about. So that's the problem, is his defense is not there. His offense is definitely still there. It's just that's why he's not getting minutes. So we really got to watch him on the defensive end here. So he has been struggling, not just with fouls, just guarding the pick and roll in general.
Yeah, I feel like that's most bigs though.
Yeah,
Obviously they're not fouling that bad.
Oh my God! Did
DeMarcus.
Campaign just stuff
Bro,
DeMarcus
DeMarcus,
Cousins, then
man.
stare him down?
Oh man, like I said, DeMarcus Cousins is done. No, that's crazy.
Oh my god, bro. DeMarcus Cousins is down so bad. Like,
Bro, that just happened.
No, that happened because 3 is more than 2. Great shot from Rondo.
Oh my God.
3 is more than 2, man. Easy decision. Give me 3 any time of the day.
Yo, young goat, don't get my hopes up, man. Like, a bag of chips for Kuzma would be a steal for the Lakers, low key.
Shut up. You love Kuzma. You said Kuzma was better than John Collins.
What? What are you talking about, bro?
I have an encyclopedic memory of our podcast discussions. This is what's gonna happen too. You know, we're gonna be a year down the road, and then you're gonna mention Kuzma. I'll say this thing. I'll be bringing up podcasts. I'll be, podcast number 14. Yeah, you said this. It'll never end, Mike.
No way. All right, I'm gonna keep a notepad of all your takes. Make sure I bring them
I
up.
don't need a notepad. It's right here. This is my notepad.
Damn.
Boogie is trash. Hey. That's all I gotta say. Is just hey. All right, so I mean, Luke Kennard. There we go. Oh no, offensive foul on DeMarcus. Bro, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I don't know, boys. I don't know. Coop, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man.
See, the thing is, they could call that every time down the floor.
I feel like Boogie has a reputation though, and I feel like that also works against him when it comes to
Super works
fouling.
against him.
Yeah, like I feel like refs treat Boogie a completely different way than they treat other players. So like, yo, his fouls per minute or whatever is probably insane, but it's probably also insane because he's the Marcus freaking Cousins.
God
Yeah, he
damn,
really just.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker's just that guy right now. Yo, Rondo is still sneaky fast for his age, honestly.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot
just-
of football players that stay pretty fast late into their careers. I'm surprised we don't usually see it with NBA players. It seems like NBA players, their athleticism falls off of a cliff. I don't want to say much faster than football, but
Chris Paul is a winner. I don't agree with you, Jones.
okay, so Terrence Mann, right? Terrence Mann. I thought he was a terrible three-point shooter going into the Jazz series. Tell me why this man shoots the three-pointer at 42% in the regular season. Whose game plan, whose idea was it to continually help off of Terrence Mann?
I mean,
Like, given he shot the ball on low volume, he proved that he can hit them when he was wide open.
I think the plan there was have Terrence
enough
Mann
attempts.
beat you. How do you get?
He's a 42% three-point shooter. Why would you want a 42%
It was
three-point shooter
honestly, like-
shooting open threes to beat you from the corner, the shortest spot on the court?
Here, I think what Mike might be trying to say with that is that have Terrence Mann beat you, as in like let Terrence Mann prove that he could rise up to the occasion. You know,
To me, what that translates to is let a good wide open three-point shooter shoot open threes.
well,
Doesn't make a lot
to
of
me
sense.
the problem is once it doesn't work a little bit, you adjust. You know, you
Definitely
adjust.
have to adjust.
That's what the problem is. Like the lack of adjustments by high-level NBA coaches is disgusting
When they
as well.
downsize to the smaller lineup, they switch the pick and roll.
There was like
By high level, I just mean they are at the highest level.
Terrence Mann might be the worst. I mean, the best worst three-point. I don't know how to word this. He's one of those guys that I guess you can maybe live with beating you, but yeah, like Krizimba said, you gotta adjust.
You adjust once he starts beating you. That's what like is so weird about these. It's like
But
yeah,
also, my
let's
thing
let
is
him shoot.
normally when guys are open like that, they're poor three-point shooters. He shot in the 40s. The game plan off of rip doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Honestly, what's confusing to me is why was he not playing more?
I
Like
think
the man just looks like he's just good, the man, but he just
I
looks
feel like that's
good.
one of those hindsight things.
I think it was really obvious what led to the Jazz losing, and that's the fact that they were insisting on leaving Rudy Gobert in. At that point, if you're dependent upon Rudy Gobert closing out on the perimeter, clearly something is wrong. So you got to take him out. Maybe go smaller. And the fact that they didn't do that is why they ended up
Well,
losing.
To be fair, if they go smaller, that's not going to stop the Jazz's perimeter players from getting beat off the dribble. Rudy Gobert got in trouble because he was helping. It's not like he was just absolutely getting cooked by whoever he was guarding every single play. He had to overhelp every play, and that pretty much led to Terrence Mann and whoever he was guarding shooting wide open threes. And I mean, you want Rudy Gobert overhelping typically if you're the Jazz because I mean, DPOY.
I mean, if we're being real, like yet again, like you could just look at the box score, and for some reason, Mike Conley gets nothing. No one has said a word about him shooting 1 for 8 with 6 turnovers,
Ooh.
5 points, 6 turnovers, 3 assists. Like he was horrible. Like he also was coming back from injury. I'm not blaming him fully on that, but maybe you don't come back if you're gonna play like that.
Oh yeah, Mitch is for sure a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. I don't know about MVP, maybe.
Donovan
but-
Mitchell. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see the resume he's currently building. All right. Donovan Mitchell. Boom. All right. So we got 2-time All-Star in his 4th year. That's good. And we have no All NBA appearances though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So I would not say for sure. We'll see. I mean, you got to make. I mean, Reggie Miller, low-key, I think made like what? How many? One. Reggie Miller made 3 third-team All-NBAs in his career, and he's a Hall of Famer. So I'm sure Donovan Mitchell will be a Hall of Famer, but you know, my whole thing is the Basketball Hall of Fame. Like, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, which annoys me already. Like, they put foreign players in it, they put college basketball players in it, you know, they put girls players in it. Like make it the NBA Hall of Fame. Keep it to one thing. Make it your own Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame, and make it stricter standards. Like, too many, like, it's just, like, I like baseball and football. Like, you know, it's hard to get in. Like, even if you've been a great player, like, you have to have earned it. You need the accolades. You need all, you know, you need to have done it. Too many just, like, 3-4-time All-Stars, 5-time All-Stars being in the Hall of Fame.
I think
Who
one
do
of
you
my
think is?
go ahead,
Never
Coop.
mind.
11 minutes in game
I was just gonna
one.
say, who do you think the
That
worst
just
Hall
took
of
a couple
Famer
of
is?
assists.
There's literally guys from the Celtics teams that won, you know, the Celtics teams that won with Bill Russell. There's guys that, like, made, like, one All-Star team in there.
Booker with 6 to shoot.
Yeah.
Booker gets
I
it
did
up.
a video on this.
Shot won't go.
Lakers
Like,
versus
it's
Bulls. We need
horrible.
Mike and Mike arguing. It would be amazing. Yeah.
Dude, I'd love it. I mean, yo, we can just do a regular season game because I don't see us matching up in the playoffs anytime soon.
Beverly starts.
Yeah, you know, I don't see the Bulls in the playoffs for a long.
Bro, I will bet you right now $500 the Bulls make the playoffs next year.
Fouls Cameron Payne.
$500.
Be the third team foul.
Simple.
First
$500.
Yeah, the Bulls make the playoffs next year? Yes.
Chat, what do you think? That's easy money,
Oh,
right?
no, we have to ask chat.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I gotta
Talk a lot
ask
of
chat.
smack.
Yeah.
Talk a lot of
Yeah,
smack.
what? I'm
And
asking chat for
suddenly-
console.
Oh.
Yeah, chat, what do you
Yo,
think?
Mike, apparently you were willing to give out $10,000 today.
Yeah, $10,000 if the Warriors won the #1 pick.
Yeah,
did
but
they?
so 500
No.
should be chump change.
Bro, the Bulls didn't even get better. They didn't even get their pick. What are you basing this off of?
I feel like make it 1K. Yeah, Bulls will make it. All right, hold on. Does the play-in tournament count?
But I like running back. He shakes
No.
his head.
Okay,
They have to
play.
make top 8. They have to
Top
get
8.
into the playoffs.
So what if they win the play-in? So if they win the play-in, yes. If they lose the play-in, no.
It goes.
Jackson,
Oh!
good scoring here in the first half.
What's happening?
Just about
Tough shot, Reggie.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay, that was my ESPN thing.
the floaters
No,
up,
if the Bulls,
rolls around and
they have to make the playoffs. So if they could, if they're the 8 seed and they lose in the play-in, I lose. Or if they're the 10 seed and they win in the play-in and make the playoffs, I win.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
All right, 500.
500?
Yeah, virtual shake.
Jackson answers back.
Someone clip this. Could someone clip this and tweet it to us? Someone clip this and tweet it to us. Yes. Because Korzemba does this thing where, like, he'll say something and he'll forget it ever happened. You know?
No, what are you talking about? Literally,
You know what I'm talking
example of
about.
that.
Cameron Payne for 3. Puts it in.
Jesus, Cameron Payne.
Yo, the fact that Cameron Payne, yo, okay, first of all, that was gross. That man just spit all over the place.
Ew, yeah.
Paul George can't answer.
Yeah, Levine is a beast. Watch, yeah. All right, that's an easy 500. You know what? I'm gonna take that 500. I'm gonna roll it onto the Bulls winning the championship at probably 500 to 1 odds.
Just a good get rid of it.
Bro, come on.
Booker.
Then I'm gonna put
He
a
said he's
down
gonna
payment
roll
on
it,
our house.
bro.
Probably would have done better taking that bet with Vegas. But salute for taking it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Korzemba, salute.
Me? Bulls make the playoffs? No way. No way it's gonna
Yeah.
be even odds.
Mike,
There's
how
no
do you
way.
feel
You're
about
out of your
Zach and the
mind. What are you
Lakers?
talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? Okay, let's go through the East right now. Okay, let's go through this. All right, Magic, no. Okay, Bulls gonna be better than them.
Goes to the
Raptors,
worst team.
Raptors
will
gonna be better.
than the Bulls.
No, they're not. They're gonna
will be
lose.
better
They're
than
gonna
the
lose
Bulls.
Lowry.
They
They're not gonna be better.
Better than the Bulls.
Finds Morris.
All right, so
Uh,
that's one team.
Gonna be better than the Wizards. Gonna be better than the Cavs. That's 4. Gonna be better than
Morris pull off 2 points.
the Pacers.
May have gotten a piece of it. Well, Morris thinks he got a piece of
That's
it.
already 5.
Outstanding team defense.
Gonna be better than.
Payne not back to
I think Zach LaVine would make a fantastic player off the bench for the Lakers.
open jumper.
God. You would love for Zach LaVine to be your franchise player. Gonna be better than the Pistons. Didn't even mention them. And then they'll be right in the mix with
and the counter to
Hornets.
the effort on defense.
And
the ball moves faster than the people can. That was terrific offense and extra passing.
1, 2,
So Beverly and
3,
Rondo knocking down some
4.
three-pointers. Clippers
I don't know. I'm
season have
confident.
been a great three-point shooting team. Booker against Zubac.
I'm confident.
Bad pass stolen
Oh,
by
damn.
Jackson. One man to beat.
Bro, the Clippers need to win this game. Like, if they don't win this game, what are they going to do when Chris Paul
Beverly whips
returns?
it out to George. Three-pointer from the corner.
Hope Kawhi returns, but Kawhi should not return. I don't even like seeing like the report that he's them being like Kawhi is ruled out. Like he should just be ruled out from playoffs.
From Phoenix.
Don't risk it, dude.
Payne the drive. Blocked by
Yeah,
Jackson.
anything to do with the ACL. Like, if he tears his ACL, he's out next year. But then again, this might be the Clippers' best chance to win.
I tell you, here's where you miss Chris
For
Paul.
example, might as well pay in advance. You'll all see.
Pandemic Pete called it.
Check Twitter. I posted the clip.
Right now,
Okay.
very chaotic,
you.
very frenzied mark. The defensive
How's
pressure
Pandemic
making
P doing
guys make
tonight? Let's let me check the
bad
box score
decisions.
real quick.
Chris Paul just kicked his TV.
Paul George is a scorching 3 of 10 from the field for 7 points.
Disney Plus, where heroes and villains collide.
Nice.
Yo, I can't believe so many people were ready to spam me when Cade went to the Pistons about my video. That's so crazy.
Phoenix to the finals. Who agrees with me? I'm with you, Bob. I hope CP3 can get that ring. I do too. Could Kawhi return to the finals? Well, they're going to have to make the finals, basketball nerd. How do you get mod? Do you stay in the stream for a long time? I think it's just one of those things where, like, we have to, like, see you over and over again. And, like, we all have to agree, like, yo, this is a guy that's here a lot. This is a guy that's, like, fairly mature, gets what a mod needs to do. You know, a big supporter of the pod. A day
And we
one.
trust.
Facts.
But yeah, facts everything Mike said as well. I hope CP3 can get that ring. I mean, very, very possible here. I mean, yeah, this is his time. And honestly, if I'm Giannis, like, this is his time too. Like, there's no excuse for Giannis and the Bucks to lose to the Hawks. I love the Hawks, love them. They are a young team that's on the rise. The Bucks are playing for right now. They cannot screw this up. Yo, Goat, I just checked my mentions, dog. I literally did.
Whoa,
I don't
We're
see
calling
it.
people dog now? Like, let's.
I call people dog.
How you never called me dog, and like we've done like how many podcasts together?
Businesses, in-laws, law firms, every customer.
I mean,
5G phones when you trade in
you've
your
never
home.
clipped anything
And
for
if
me.
you're not a customer, we'll help cover the cost to switch. Just ask Wanda. She's been with us since.
I actually did.
Upgrade.
All right, fine, dog.
Yes.
My
It
bad,
reacts.
my bad,
back.
dog. My bad.
Can we take a second to appreciate what Laced Up has done for our entertainment purposes? They are such goats. Appreciate you, BK. The Bucks need this. They got the sweet
Real.
new stadium to fill.
Clippers in 6.
Clippers.
You're saying that's a
Bro, Clipper fans are so delusional, and they think they're getting everyone. I don't get them.
It's so crazy to me that Doc Rivers is out of the playoffs and the Clippers are literally in the conference finals.
yeah. That's what. Yep. You made a good point. I mean, that's the whole thing. Yo, that left a bad taste in my mouth. Pause. That Doc just calls out Ben Simmons. Like, when you're asked a question, is he a championship point guard, and you say anything other than yes, you are saying no. So, like, I forget who it was. I think it was maybe Kenny the Jet, maybe someone like that. Someone right after was like, maybe Chuck. They were like, why are you calling him out? That was messed up. I don't like it. I didn't like it either. You know, Doc, why don't you look in the mirror, bro? The amount of talent that you've had, literally, like Coop was saying to me before, I won't take the credit for this. Coop was saying Ty Lue goes to the Clippers, changes over and takes the Clippers to the conference finals without Kawhi.
Honestly, Ty Lue's got my respect over this entire period.
Absolutely.
Before we were thinking, yeah, LeBron carried him to a championship. Now it's evident that Ty Lue carried LeBron to a championship. So
You think Ty Lue carried Bron?
I mean, I think
Mike is slowly becoming the biggest LeBron hater. Like it's
I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm
No,
just
okay,
realistic.
it doesn't get talked about enough, but Lakers fans hated LeBron when he first arrived. Nobody really talks about it anymore because the Lakers got their little championship and they've had success. But Lakers fans hated Bron.
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't a huge LeBron fan coming in. My love for LeBron isn't even close to my love for Kobe Bryant.
I don't understand what just took place.
No one's saying that you have to love him more than Kobe. That no one said that.
Yeah, that was never a thing.
I mean, yeah, I don't hate
no one
him.
was like you have to.
I don't
choose
hate
between
him.
the
I don't
two.
hate him at all. It's just I'm not a diehard stan.
Yo, Zach talks NBA. We'll get back to this. Zach talks NBA. Number one Lakers fan here. Sorry, Flight Mike. Who do you think the Rockets are taking after Cade goes to Detroit? Okay. Let's go through. Houston Rockets. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna say they go the playmaking route of Jalen Suggs.
The Rockets after. I think Jalen Suggs. Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense. If you look at the high-end guards, even Cade. I mean, Cade 3.6 assists a game, but I'd like to see a little bit more playmaking out of him. Cade's been great though. I don't really want to, say anything bad about his game, but Jalen Suggs proved as a freshman on a loaded Gonzaga team though that he's a floor general. He is ready. It's going to be the same situation. He's going to step up, be a starting point guard in the NBA from day one. He already kind of, got the sense of that in Gonzaga, going to a more established, team that was number one the whole year. So I think his upside's huge. I think he's a great player.
So you think they trade John Wall?
If they can.
Give me Jalen Green.
You like Jalen?
Jalen Green is the number 2 pick.
If Jalen was maybe I'm just nitpicking with his
I like
height.
Jalen Green.
I might be nitpicking with his height. I wish he was a little taller, but because I think he's a pure 2.
I'd take Devin Book out of the
But
ball game right now, making sure he does not pick up another one.
Brian, you legit.
Cavs and Mobley, I agree. Yo, Cavs are. I said this in my own live stream while I was watching. The Cavs are going to be in a great position. They're going to get Mobley or they're going to get Kuminga, and that's going to fit their team great. They've got Sexton going. I'd say let that ride. See what Colin Sexton and Darius Garland could do for you. Darius Garland was super impressive at the end of the season. Really stepped up his game. Yeah, I think it'd be perfect if they could get Mobley on that team. Get a real center on the Cavaliers.
If Davion Mitchell was 2 years younger, I'd want him going to the Pelicans at 10. But hopefully Moses Moody falls to us. That's kind of my dream right now. The Pelicans need shooting. They need defense. Moody is long. He can shoot the ball. He can score the ball. He's got an expanding offensive game. I think I'd like to take a shot on him at 10 if available.
I honestly am just thankful you guys didn't get the number 1 pick. I was wondering, that would cause so many problems.
Wait, who?
What?
Yeah, who?
Lonzo.
The Pelicans? Wait, first of all, what do you mean? Wait, why are you referring to the Pelicans as Lonzo?
I mean, no, that would cause a lot of problems. Lonzo.
But Lonzo's not even gonna be on the Pelicans potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably gone.
I don't know. I feel like they'd match.
Why?
I mean,
I would match. Personally, I would match because
Why would you match if you're the Pelicans? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Because you're
a lot of the
losing,
stuff you guys do don't make a lot of sense,
positive
bro.
asset. I think he's a positive asset. I don't think you're
So
locking
you would pay him 30. You'd pay him 25 million just because he's a positive asset.
I mean, you trade him in 6 months. It doesn't matter. Like,
I don't think anybody. I don't think you'll be able to trade him. I think a team will want to sign him. But
I
if
just
his
said,
if,
well, that's my whole point. Is I think he is a positive asset. Then you're saying you don't think at that contract he is a positive asset. So that is our disagreement.
yes, and but you also didn't listen. If his value tanks, you're not going to be able to trade him.
I don't think it will tank.
But that's a risk you're taking by signing him. You tie up. Basically, your core becomes Zion, Bi, and Lonzo. You don't have any flexibility after that. So you're locking into that three being good enough to win you a championship. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
But I don't think that's locking it in. I think that's
locking in. You're gonna play. You're gonna have Lonzo on a 4 or 5 year contract.
And I think that he's a positive asset. I will continue.
Yes,
to
but you have to understand that by paying Lonzo $25 million plus, you're locking him in.
$25 million, he is a positive asset, and you could still trade him the next season if you wanted to, and then get something out of him.
You are locking into Zoe. Maybe, I guess if his value tanks, you could attach picks or something. But even then, if his backup's averaging 20, why do you sign somebody just because they're a positive asset? The Pelicans did that with Eric Gordon, ended up terribly. I don't agree with signing people paying people just because they're positive assets. You have to look at the bigger picture.
If you think he actually is a positive asset, then I disagree with you. However, if you think that on the Pelicans he won't be a positive asset and
I think he's a solid player, but I don't think you just retain him because he's a solid player. I don't think you pay somebody $25 million because they're a solid player. To me, if you're paying Lonzo that,
well, then look for the
you're paying him. To me, you're paying him to be your third best player. Do I think Lonzo's the third best player on a championship team? Hell no. So that's as simple as it goes for me.
I don't think they're there yet, though. I don't think they need to make that decision yet. I think you're a little rushing into it. Also,
I'm not necessarily rushing into it when Zion's trying to speed up the process. I don't think I'm rushing into it at all.
Well, what I will say is I would be looking immediately for a good sign and trade possibility because you can, like, they definitely have it's not like, I think the Bulls are kind of just, gonna let Larry walk, and that's kind of more, a situation where you're bluffing if you say like, yeah, well, we're gonna match this contract unless you give us something in return. I do think that you should be able to get something back for Lonzo because you would actually.
I mean, it just wouldn't
match that contract.
It just wouldn't make any sense for the Pelicans to sign him when his backup has been so good and is arguably the hardest working players on the Pelicans. And then you just drafted a point guard with the 13th pick or 12th pick. Or you drafted a point guard in the lottery last season. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to bring him back other than trying to appease Zion Williamson. So,
well, that's another thing. Yeah, honestly, if Zion's like, we need Lonzo, then what do you do there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm all in on players that want to play in New Orleans. So, if it comes down to it, I'm not really with signing guys just to make players happy. I'd be perfectly fine with moving on.
Well, all right. Now here's my other thing. I mean, how often did?
Because you gotta live with the results. Like when players normally pick their coaches or whatever, I'm not sure the results are always great.
So, are you saying Nikhil and Lonzo can't share the court at all? Because is Eric Bledsoe just the problem? Like
Bledsoe is a problem, but I think the Pelicans, I think they would be fine with like just going out and using that $25 million to get more role players and getting better depth. I think depth was a problem for them, and I think they could spend that $25 million much better than on Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, but that's not how it works, though. You just wait to match the contract. You have however many days. You could still sign guys in that period. If you have cap space, how much cap space do they have, actually?
I'm not sure they're going to have cap space, but I mean, I don't know.
Because they're currently working off of Lonzo's.
We would have to get rid of Bledsoe and Steven Adams. Probably attach picks there.
Oh God! Oh my God! That the Eric Bledsoe contract. My bad. I was looking at Brandon.
What is it? What's his contract? Whatever he's getting might be a bad contract.
It's not great, but it's 16.9 about. This year. No, next year. You only are locked into him for one more year full.
I guess that's not that bad.
18.1 in 2022, and then 19.4 2023, but not fully guaranteed. I don't know exactly how much. Partially guaranteed for $4 million. So that's a tradable contract because it's basically an expiring contract next year. So you guys should be able to move Bledsoe. I
think I like Lonzo Ball sign and trade to the Knicks. Give us some depth. Well, do the Knicks really have depth like that? What do the Knicks have?
Yeah, they got guys like Quickly. They got guys. I mean, Knicks fans wouldn't want to give them up, but the Knicks got guys on the bench.
I don't know, man. They might have had a lot of guys that overachieved. I don't know if I call the Knicks real depth.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, I'm not
Quickly or Obi.
Yeah,
that's really it.
Yeah, like, tip the cap to Thibs, man.
Yeah, they did overachieve. That's why we're gonna see my Bulls come in, storm, and grab that 5 seed next year.
Lonzo Ball for Patrick Williams. Boom.
Will Luka be the best player in the NBA in 2 years? First of all, God no for that trade you just said. But will Luka be the best player in NBA in 2 years? Could easily be. First team All NBA already. I mean, just based on that, based on the upward trajectory we've already seen. Like, I mean, I'm not counting him out. However, if that is said, then that means that we might be looking at a Luka Doncic is the best player in the NBA for like 7 seasons because he's 22. So he'd be the best player in the NBA at 24.
I mean, that wasn't... When did LeBron become the best player? I think around 24 is when LeBron started making that leap.
No way Patrick Williams has more long-term value than Lonzo? First of all, I would want LeBron, but yeah, I'll take Patrick Williams right now. And the Pelicans would trade that in a millisecond.
Yep. No regrets.
How did you feel about Patrick Williams in year one?
I think so. I think that he showed a lot of. I think he was a plus defender already on the defensive end. He's I'm not exactly sure what the numbers are. However, he's always guarding basically the other team's best player. So for that as a rookie is basically, putting him right in, and they had faith in him. I love that. I think he's going to end up for sure developing into a solid defensive stopper. I think the next step is just getting a consistent three ball, at least semi-consistent. But my main thing with him is that he needs to just be more aggressive. And I really hope the Bulls keep Thaddeus Young, because I think Thaddeus Young is such a good mentor for Pat Williams. I think that they have a good connection, and I think Thad is just a great mentor in general, a good veteran leader. And there's been quotes where Patrick Williams went to Thaddeus Young and said, what do I have to do to be great? And Thad went and told him, he's like, when you have games where Zach isn't playing, and you've got games where Vooch isn't playing, you got to take over. You got to take 16 shots, 18 shots. Like, people are looking at you. So that's what I want. Also, I just love Thad in general because, I mean, that guy is just,
he's like an ageless wonder.
Super great player. Dude, honestly, when he got to the Bulls, he was a revelation to me, how good he's been.
Definitely one of the more underrated players of our time.
I mean, yeah, literally, there are several playoff teams that could have really used him, but the Bulls just aren't giving him up. If I could choose any player in the NBA, regardless of contract, to go to the Bulls, who am I choosing? Luka Doncic. Very, very quick, easy answer. That would be great. Peace, Steam Barks. Thanks for stopping by, my man. So who do we think Golden State will trade for or acquire this offseason? Wait, Coop, you were about to yell at me. What were you about to say?
I was just going to ask you what you like about Lonzo Ball.
I mean, developed his game in a good way.
Developed his game. All he does is shoot better. That's literally it.
All right. I know you're the biggest Lonzo hater in the world.
No, I'm not a Lonzo hater. What are you talking about? He's in my banner on my channel. I love Lonzo, but I'm a realist. I watch every Pelicans game.
Developed his game in certain ways where he had flaws. He is a good defender.
He's not a good defender. I think
he's a good defender.
You don't watch Pelicans games. I don't know what you base this off of.
I definitely watched Pelicans games.
How many Pelicans games did you watch this season? Like five?
I definitely
like
watched.
Like five?
I watched probably 5 in the second half.
I don't know what you see to make you think he's a good defender. I love to see it. I love to see it, but I don't. So.
All right. Well. All right. Anyway, I think Lonzo still got potential. I think. I'll
give you he has potential. I'll give you that for sure.
I think his mental needs to be, a little bit fixed in terms of I want to see him be a little more aggressive and
honestly
and play make.
Honestly, man, I don't know. It's weird to me because I feel like I liked Lakers Lonzo better. I feel like Lakers Lonzo had a better mindset. I feel like he didn't put everything together, especially shooting wise, but I feel like he was much more aggressive getting into the lane. I felt like, even the free throws don't really reflect that, but I felt like he was a better finisher even. I felt like he was a more willing finisher, and I even feel like he was a little more athletic. Like he doesn't really dunk or try to finish at the rim anymore. It seems like that in-between game is still really murky for him.
I
honestly feel like he's a worse passer. I feel like, that could be due to coaching too. So
I don't think he's a worse passer. Yeah, I just think that he isn't.
But also, I think that comes from.
I would say he's a worse playmaker.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that would come from him not having a complete offensive game, to where he's not the guy you want to have with the ball in their hands for the majority of the game, because he's not a great playmaker. So he kind of gets relegated to this off-ball role. Now, if he was able to improve, tighten up the handle, get that in-between game right, start getting to the basket more, and even if he was just like a plus on defense to me, I'd be all in. Even if he was just a plus on defense, honestly, I'd be all in on Zoe. If I felt like he was a major plus on defense. But that could be due to coaching too. So...
Yeah. I mean, Stan Van Gundy, I don't even know. It seems like he got thrown out of there.
Yeah, that whole thing was a mess. So, I mean, if another coach comes in and gets Lonzo playing some high-level defense, because I do think he has the tools to be a good defender. But sometimes, I don't know, man. It just seems like to me also he checks out of games too much. He did it in the bubble. It felt like he did it the second half of this season. And honestly, I kind of feel like the Pelicans need like a culture shift.
Who would be your top guy?
I would love Jay Crowder. I don't know if he's a free agent anytime soon. I would love Nick Batum.
I mean, in terms of coaching.
In terms of coaching, I like Lee. I think he's an assistant with the Bucks. I think Charles Lee is his name. I think that's my top guy right now. I like Kenny Atkinson. Coaching is weird. I just kind of tend to like coaches that specialize in something, because I'm not really sure how many good coaches there are in the NBA. So, hey, if you can specialize at something, bring something to the table at least, you're going to be a plus to me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like we've seen throughout these playoffs that, like, it feels like we're in an era where coaching is getting more important. I mean, I don't like, it sounds weird to say, but like I feel like these like adjustments that are so obvious, like I feel like coaches are getting ripped apart more and more game in, game out for, poor choices, poor adjustments, poor everything, in a way that I feel like wasn't happening 3 seasons ago as much. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do with that information other than maybe stop hiring former players and, get guys that actually know how to coach basketball. Like, you look at Tibbs, like, that man was not playing basketball.
I mean, former players can be home runs sometimes. You look at Steve Kerr, you look at Phil Jackson, you look at Tyronn Lue.
That's kind of weird. Oh, sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, like if you look, most of the most.
Please don't say most former coaches. Please don't.
What do you mean? In the past 5 years, how many of the coaches that won championships were former players? Each year except last year.
But I'm just saying, out of 30 teams, guys that take former coaches.
Look, obviously, I think the X's and O's are important, but I think even more important than that, you got to get your guys to buy in. And this might be biased, this might not be completely accurate, but I feel like a former player would have a better chance to relate to players and get players to buy in.
Well, yeah, I think that's why they continue to, get former players. I think that's 100% the reason. Like, it is really hard for a guy like Tibbs to,
Yep, I think it's all about players buying in. I mean, I can't tell you guys how many times I watched the Pelicans this season and just realized that, hey, if these guys were playing hard, this is a win. So I think buying in is ultimately, getting guys to commit to you is ultimately one of the most important things when it comes to finding the right coach.
That's true. You see, I was watching The Last Dance the other day while I was writing a script. You see Rick Carlisle on the Celtics, like he just makes a random appearance in The Last Dance.
Yeah, I really wonder where he's going to go. That was kind of a wild situation.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
Would you want the Pels to get him?
I don't think so. I mean, I'd be open. I wouldn't be mad, but I'm not sure I would. I think the Pelicans need somebody that they can relate to now, especially after Van Gundy, because apparently they hated Van Gundy. So I think they unfortunately have to get a coach that players are able to relate to.
Yeah, right. Vooch does basically play the same position as Lowry, and that's why Lowry was god awful after the All-Star break, because they basically chose him over Lowry. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely an interesting conversation. Former players, like, what do you think? You think the Pelicans need a younger guy in there?
Yeah. Charles Lee. Charles Lee is literally a home run hire.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty smart. It seems like, if you bring in another old guy, that's just not what they're looking for. Young team. My whole thing is, though, I mean, I think that's pretty interesting that this whole thing comes out with Zion. Like, is that who he's going to be? Like, dictating front offices like that? Did he force Stan out? Like,
that's what it feels like. It definitely feels that way.
Young LeBron situation?
Because David Griffin, a day before Stan Van Gundy got fired, came out and said, we're not going to make moves based off of what Zion Williamson wants. That's unfair to the other players. Then, a day later, all this stuff breaks about, about his family and whatever, and Stan Van Gundy's gone. Look, just a crazy coincidence if you ask me. Or maybe not a coincidence at all.
God, pass. This is a good game so far, but well, at least a close game. But yeah, I think we've got two interesting situations brewing. We've got Luka and Zion. We got, 1 year difference, but they could technically take the qualifying offer and become an unrestricted free agent after year 5. In doing so,
when is the last time that happened?
I feel like I remember someone doing it, but basically never. Who were you about to say?
I was going to ask, how did Shaq get to Orlando?
To
Los Angeles.
The Orlando Magic did not offer him a max contract.
They tried lowballing him. It was kind of sad.
Yes, that is a real fact.
Oh my gosh!
It's like,
yes. Also, the NBA contracts were weird and different back then. Like look at T-Mac. Like, he was on the Raptors for 2-3 seasons and then went to Orlando. Chris Webber, like, he moved teams basically right away. He got traded, then moved teams right away. They were different. Now guys are locked in for the 7 years. The thing is, if you take the qualifying offer, you're basically, let's say you're Like, I mean, I don't think Zion, I don't think that's a possibility because he is an injury risk. He needs to lock in that, you know, that guaranteed whatever, like $120 million or whatever. You know, like he's not going, like the qualifying offer is going to be like 15 mil or something, or 18 or something like that. And it's just, definitely a risk, especially if you're potentially injury prone. And I don't know. I mean, I love Zion, but he does play the game, you know, in a certain way where you could get hurt. And if you get hurt during your contract year, things suddenly get iffy.
Yeah, that's true.
Luka, I don't know. I mean, I think the same thing. I think there's too much guaranteed money on the table to take, especially Luka's going to be playing under the Derrick Rose rules, right? Like he's going to be getting Supermax, whatever. So he's going to be getting paid. So I don't think these guys are going anywhere. I mean, what do you guys think in terms of like how the NBA set up right now, where guys basically get drafted and are kind of just there for 7 years for sure?
Yeah, I really feel like I'm more surprised when players stay in today's NBA.
Well, it's just like you can't, like, if you want them, like you're stuck there for 4 years. Like they, once a team drafts you, they have you for 4 seasons. So that's a guarantee. Then they sign you to an extension, and it's another 3 years. So I don't know what, like, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, because the thing is, if you take that away, let's say you take that away, suddenly small market teams are just going to just fall by the wayside. Like they'll perish. Like guys like Luka, like let's say you take Luka. I mean, Dallas isn't exactly a small market, but let's say you take Luka, you put him in a different situation, like a smaller market. He's just gone after 3 years if he's able to be. Mike Borzemba. I've never seen that, honestly, so that's pretty good.
Zubac is a beast. That's a fact. Zubac is a great. All right, let me slow down. He's a solid player.
Yeah, you just You 76ers, who you trade for to improve your chances of winning a chip? I don't know. I mean, like it's so tough now because Ben Simmons' value is what it is. Like, but there are going to be GMs out there that 100% believe they can fix Ben Simmons. That 100% believe that, you know, Ben Simmons will be way better in their system. So there are trades out there like that the 76ers can take. The problem is that the 76ers are still trying to remain high level in contention for an NBA championship. It's not a simple matter of can you get the right value out of Ben Simmons. It's can you get the right value while also remaining at the level of play, like the level that they're currently at, which is near the top of the Eastern Conference.
Zubac needs to step up on screens. I feel like in today's game, very few teams run, I feel like in today's game, a lot of teams run drop coverage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Book was making them pay last game. That's all they were doing.
Yeah, this is a super good game. 54-55. Hold on, man.
Yeah. I should grow my hair and get cornrows.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I might get canceled. Okay. Does all make foot Mitchell is walking jumpers? Do you think the Spurs would do a deal for Ben Simmons? I don't think that Philadelphia wants whatever.
All right, Zach LaVine wants out. You trading Zach LaVine? Wait, is Zach LaVine's contract up right now? No, next year, right?
No, next summer. That's why I'm
next summer. All right. So
worried.
Zach LaVine wants out. You trading Zach LaVine for Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
sure.
a
Honestly, for
yeah.
sure.
Straight up, no picks.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if he wants out, yeah. Like, the thing is, I agree. I think Ben Simmons on a different team, that if he's not being reliant on being he's seen in Philadelphia as the number 2 guy. He's getting so much crap for shooting the amount of times he shot. He's 100% just in his own head at this time. Put him on in a different situation. Get shooters around him. Maybe get a secondary scorer that can also handle the ball. Get a guy like a Vooch or whatever. I think Ben Simmons is gonna be fine. I think this is getting blown out of proportion. But however, I also think that based on everything that's happened now with Philadelphia, it's really hard to go back. So I think they kind of have to trade him. Like, it's like super hard to go back. But they also don't have to trade him, because if a trade doesn't appear in the market, he's locked in for like 4 or 5 years. So
Is he Supermax eligible?
who, Ben Simmons? He's already locked in.
No.
Zach?
Levine, yeah.
No, I don't think so. Actually, I mean, whatever. You want to see Mike Rosen with a huge beard? Dude, Cameron Payne, bro. What is this?
Bro, Jalen, what did CP3 do to you, bro? Like, you've been just throwing slugs at CP3 all night. Coop, would you try to trade for Bradley Beal, coming from a Pelicans fan, by the way? I like Bradley Beal. I don't like the term empty stats. Bradley Beal might put up some empty stats, man. I really don't use that term for, like, any player. But he's, like, one of the worst defenders in the league. If you could get him to commit to the defensive side of the basketball, to even just be a competent defender, then yeah, I would love Bradley Beal. Those pick and rolls with Zion would just be basketball paradise. But it's tough for me to go all in on Beal if he's going to continue playing defense the same way that he currently plays it. Hey, I appreciate that. We appreciate that, BK. Thoughts on the Pistons' future? The Pistons have some talent. I think they're going to be bad for another few years, but I mean, obviously, when you get Cade Cunningham, you have to like what's going on. How do we feel about the Warriors possibly trading for Jeremy Grant? Does that fix any of their problems?
No, I think Jeremy Grant. I mean, it fixes. I mean, they'll make them better, but I don't think that takes them to the level they need to be at.
Jeremy Grant, man. How much did he average this season? Like 24? You don't think so?
I mean, let's look at his efficiency.
That's a filthy lineup right there. What do you got? Curry, Clay, Dre, Wiggins, Grant. That's versatile too.
Listen, he averaged 22, 4.6, and 2.8 assists, and shot 43% from the field.
Oh, I thought he shot a little better, but
and shot 35% from 3. Like, this is a classic example of a guy. Not to take anything against him, but his, like, I mean, if you look at like efficiency, his PR went from 14.4 to 16.9. Like, yeah, he definitely took a step up in terms of his abilities and like how good he was.
Major step up. 43% is not bad either. So
yeah, but like I'm just saying, like he also like, and to be able to carry an offense like that, to be like the option that he was, I guess the number one option. Yeah, that's impressive. But like also, his efficiency wasn't there. Where if he went to the Warriors or something, I'd say he probably would drop down to like 15 or 16 a game.
What the fuck?
I think for sure. I mean, his whole career, he's been like 13.6 in OKC, 12 in Denver. Like, and he went to Detroit. They had no one. They literally had no one. Like, they were 20 and 52. Anyone could shoot any shot. It didn't matter. They're starting, like, look at their depth chart. Like, what even is going on there? He had 3.2 win shares. He had less than Sadiq Bey. I think he's a little blown out of proportion.
Sadiq Bey is tough. Sadiq
Yeah,
Bey
he is.
tough.
Dude, who did he got drafted? You know, the freaking Nets took him.
What?
Yeah, the Nets drafted him, and then they traded him, basically for Bruce Brown, I think. It was a 3-team trade with a lot of stuff going on, but I mean, they could have had him. They took him. Could have kept him.
Bro, look in the iMessage group chat or whatever. Can't believe this. Is this real? How do you spell Caruso?
Oh my God.
That's my
Is that
goat.
real?
There we go. She said your goat?
Yeah.
Mike, you've been quiet. What have you been thinking about?
Honestly, I've just been zoned in on this game. It's kind of nice because, like, I've been waiting for DeAndre Ayton to develop for the longest time. You know, like, when you're selected ahead of...
The longest time? He's the third season.
I
He came into the NBA good. Like,
I mean, like, look. All
right, you know what? I don't want to attack every time Mike talks.
I mean, bro, I feel like the reason we have this
talking ways
podcast
that,
is like who can
Mike
react to
be
you and I yelling at each other. Like,
Mike
I
says
don't
some
want
bull.
to. Mike, I don't
What?
want to attack, but you just the way you talk is just like straight hyperbole sometimes.
No.
It's just
Bro.
funny. Like,
Chad, do you see this disrespect? Do you
it's
see what I have
just
to deal
funny.
with?
It's just
Like
funny.
Mike,
you
Mike
go
be
the
like,
longest time. Like it's not. It wasn't been
Chat.
that long.
Chad, do you see the abuse I'd have to deal with?
like Mike be like, I've been waiting for Zion Williamson to develop
Bro,
for
this
a
is
minute
why I
now.
don't talk. This is why I don't talk.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. I would
Wait,
trade
so is this breaking news?
low key. Like the Get Like Coop video on this is gonna be fire.
You're the Lakers fan. This is your avenue.
I
You
mean-
just called him your goat. If he
I
was
mean,
my
he is
goat,
my
a
goat.
video would be up right now.
I mean, Alex Caruso is everyone's goat. I think we all
No,
agree.
your goat. Your goat. Not my goat. Not my goat.
Whoa. Don't disrespect the GOAT. Flight Mike is the #1 mic. That's only because I'm trying to copy Mike Korzemba, low key.
Q Lupo. Someone called me an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm joking around.
Bro, you guys should see, like, Mike really bullies me, man. Like some of the stuff we have to edit out of the pod. We have to come out with like a behind the scenes, man. Like, guys, wait until memberships come out. I'm gonna make sure we get like a behind the scenes of all the abuse I go through.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
like release that to members only, but like, you guys.
Yo, what's up, Ree? Oh, we lost Korzemba again.
Why does that keep happening, bro? I'm here. Why does it keep happening?
So I don't know if you guys know, breaking news, since I can't make a video right now, Alex Caruso has been arrested for marijuana possession in Texas. Yes, it's that's what we're discussing. Which makes me only love him even more.
Yeah, Texas sucks sometimes.
Bro, Texas is awesome. Like, I gotta come visit. The score,
It's all right. It's not bad.
score is 59-67.
Korzemba, G-Man. Oh, yeah, I saw you a while ago. Thanks for sticking around. The Bulls, it's tough. But you know what? Again, I will stay with, we traded that pick with the intention of trading that pick. We never even thought we were going to be in contention for the lottery. So, it is what it is. You get what you give. Blessed.
Oh, who said anything about the Pelicans in the playoffs? Where did you get this from?
Maybe they're confusing my bet with Mike.
Oh, yeah, maybe. What part of Texas? I'm from Houston.
Yo, guys, remember, if you are not currently subscribed to the Laced Up podcast channel right now. Hit subscribe, turn on post notifications, and you are going to enter to win a PS5 or Xbox Series X. As soon as we hit 40,000 subscribers, we are well on our way. We will get there. We are on that grind, and we cannot wait to see which one of you wins. And also, you know, I've been saying I will play whatever game you guys want to play. If you want to play a game with me on PS5 or Xbox, I'm down.
Y'all were joking? Nah, that would have been a crazy joke. That would have been a wild one, bro.
Yeah. Let's tweet it out. How's my tweet doing? It's doing well. Okay. Yo, BK's here for you, Mike. He says for, all right, Axel, how do I feel? I see you when I got trolled by Agent a couple of years ago. That is quite a story.
You guys see what's happening in the book? Oh my God, there's blood everywhere.
Oh. I will say with Agent, I'll say I overreacted in a fit of rage. However, at the same time, yo, if that was Jokic, he'd be ejected. No cap. Anyway, I will say though that with Agent, what you saw in the video was very condensed. Literally, that man was wasting my time, and I love Agent. You know, he's just a good guy, but he was wasting my time for like 6 or 7 hours, and literally had been talking a lot to me about how he's, you know, gonna smack me. I mean, he's a great troller. He trolled me. He did his thing. That's what it is. Good for him.
Wait, what happened with you and Agent?
It was like 2 plus, maybe 3 years ago. Like, he trolled me so bad. He had like Steezo on his account, like, you know, dribble god me because we were supposed to play basically one-on-one full court with our guys in 2K. And I mean, like, he like set it up. He set it up where basically they kept pretending like they couldn't get on the court, and like they kept like one of them would disconnect. They did everything they possibly could to get me angry, and they definitely got the reaction that they wanted out of me.
Yeah, I gotta watch this video.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
It's bad. Also, I would like to keep in mind that like midway through, I was just over it and just literally started pre-gaming to go out because that's how long it took. So I was drinking. So that, I mean, that's a huge part of it. That's something that has not been mentioned. But yeah, I started drinking halfway through, so I'm not normally that, like, if I was dead sober, probably I wouldn't have reacted in that way.
Did the flight Mike ever tell you that he's a dribble god?
Something like that. Just watch a lot of Get Like Coop videos, and
it has nothing to do. That can't be your default when you're not listening. You can't just automatically.
That is your default.
I'm trying to pull up I'm trying to put a scoreboard on our stream. Excuse me, like.
We could be talking about like astronauts going to Mars or something, and he's like, "Yep, just another Get Like Coop day."
I got that from you.
Like, no, you didn't. I don't do that.
You
Chris,
totally
when's
do
the last
that.
time I did that? When's the last time I've done that?
Actually, you both kind of do that.
No, come on.
You do it.
Come
You
on.
see this? No,
but you
listen
do
what
it.
you get. Like, I'm not going to defend you this time.
Wait,
No.
there's a difference. Coop does it when he's paying attention. Mike, you do it as a defense mechanism when you're not paying attention. I will say that.
That's true. That's true.
Like, if Mike is zoning, suddenly just whatever is said to him, he just brings up Coop's name and just says that's what it is.
And it's so bad that I go with it too most of the time.
I like that you're calling him out on it. Who's gonna follow me on Twitter is now my biggest flex in life. Yo, go, you know, you've been here. I mean, dude, you've been commenting, you've been active all stream, for sure. My man. Appreciate you. But don't play the game, we don't want to get you in trouble. Yo, honestly, I'm thinking about making a nice 2K comeback next year because I was nice in 19? I think 19.
No,
That was when I was at my best.
Yeah, I was a dog last year
No, they're referring to
I was
me.
like, wait, what position you play?
in 2K.
Yeah.
Every position.
Oh, dude, I was good enough to play pretty competitively at point guard, but
I was a
might
better
want-
big though. I've
yeah,
always been a better
might
big.
I mean, my problem is I like only played point guard. Vlogs. If my second channel gets enough momentum then I'll definitely start throwing out, you know, a vlog here and there. That's the goal, is get the second channel again back. Is 2K on the PC worth it? How much money is it? That's the real question.
I'd say it is.
2K on the PC
Flasher?
sims faster. That's cool.
What do we think the Knicks should do? Get more talent for sure.
Resign
I'm
Derrick
not-
Rose.
I'm not sure. They're in a tough spot. Yeah, Derrick Rose should have a pretty good market, honestly. So that one might be a little tough
Would
unless he
you-
takes a.
Would you go all in for Dame if you could?
If I was the Knicks, oh yeah, easy,
Easy?
easy.
I don't think they're ever winning a championship with Dame though.
Whoa. Why not?
I mean, just based on
Yeah.
lack of other
Yeah,
talent.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. But are you winning a championship with R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle either?
Nah, they're kind of in a weird position, to be honest. Like, they've had a great season. It really depends on RJ's development.
And that's the case with a lot of teams that overachieve. It's good for the moment. It's a fun season, but after that, it's like, where do we go from here?
Yo, honestly, freaking Knicks fans, man. The amount they turned on Julius Randle was just disgusting.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Like, disgusting. Like, dude, there's a reason why. No offense, Mike. This has nothing to do with you. We're just talking in generals. But just there's a reason why Knicks and Lakers fans get a reputation of like.
Yeah, seriously, they did that.
It's just
they
like
did that with.
they turned too
They
quickly.
did that
we
with
go.
AD this year. They did
I
that
don't-
with AD.
I don't get why Philly fans don't get that reputation, because Philly fans boo their own players more than any fans I've ever seen.
Seriously, why is Embiid so loyal to Philly? Like there was a point where Philly fans were legit so frustrated with Embiid that he was pretty much tweeting out pictures of him like being the villain or whatever. Do you remember?
Yeah, dude, and here's the thing with Philly fans is that, like, I tweeted that out, and, you know, Philly fans they don't care. They literally go, yeah, if you're bad, we're gonna boo you. And it's like, these are supposed to be your guys, like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not booing Zach LaVine if he shoots, you know, if he has a poor playoff performance and,
Yeah.
like, he led us all season. Like, you know, Ben Simmons has been their guy for however many years. Like, all right, you're booing him now. Like, you know, maybe boo him 3 years ago, and maybe then he develops a shot. Yo, sick commercial.
This time doesn't care if you're great. It cares if it
Nut, I love it.
if you
I love these.
now.
People say they want Ben on the Mavs, but I don't want that. Is that a good move if it's even possible? Shout out to
9
Wow.
Timo Mansil.
yeah, I didn't want to butcher that. Shout out to 9 coming through with the big donut.
I don't think it makes sense. You have two ball dominant, like one's a
Yeah.
point forward, one's a point.
Also,
point
what do
forward.
you? They'd have to give up Porzingis, and that's impossible. Like with Embiid, it doesn't make sense for either team.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know where Ben's gonna end up. Honestly, I mean, maybe. I wonder if Bradley Beal's available, or I guess Russ. Because you gotta imagine if Russ is available, then you think both of them are available? Do you think this offseason is gonna be like nuts?
Yeah.
Because you know what the thing is?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Here's
nuts.
here's what I feel like people aren't talking about enough is that last year teams did not get a real offseason. It was way too fast paced, and I think a lot of teams were afraid to pull the trigger on certain moves because it was just too quick. Like there are like guys now that it's like, okay, now like Bradley Beal, make a decision. You know, Russell Westbrook, make a decision. Like, if one of those guys goes, both go. If Dame goes, then you CJ's going too. You know, there are several guys like that. Indiana, they could make a decision like that. They're like, we could have a nutty offseason. Dame for Simmons and Maxey. See, yeah, that's the thing is I think before that playoff series, that trade would have been valid and literally like I think that would be super talked about right now. But no one's putting Dame and Ben right now in the same sense. Now people are saying, you know, Ben for CJ. What do you think? Do you think there's a possible Ben Simmons to the
Into the Blazers?
AHJ, I just like the commercial because I always like watching a commercial where one player from one generation passes to another. But you think there's a potential that Ben ends up on the Blazers?
Ben on the Blazers is just a match made in basketball paradise. The Blazers need more defense for both teams, I would imagine.
For CJ? I'm saying for CJ?
Yeah, for Embiid. I mean, Embiid gets the shot creator that he's been coveting.
Who are you trading?
McCollum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good deal for both sides. I think it's a great deal for both sides. Like, Embiid doesn't like taking a lot of threes. He's gone on record and said that he shoots the ball because he has to. Sometimes he has to create his own spacing, and sometimes he's just being selfless and creating spacing for other players that need it. Hence, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he says that, but like also that's kind of like I feel like that's part of that's coaching. Part of that's also like Embiid can't be catching the ball at the top of the key as much as he is. I don't care what he's saying about he needs to take those threes. Like, it is difficult for him to take the ball from that top of the key and drive all the way to the basket with multiple guys now honing in on him. And that's why he got stripped. And it happens all the time. So, I mean, I feel like his coach needs to just get him in different positions and different touches and closer to the basket in general. But I mean, in terms of Ben's, I feel like, I don't know. I don't fully believe in Embiid in that instance. Like, I don't think Joel Embiid shooting threes is directly correlated to Ben Simmons not being able to shoot.
I think so. I'm not saying shooting threes, period, but I think it's safe to say he does shoot some threes because he kind of has to.
I think he likes shooting threes. Like, I think, like, and then when he misses, like, he kind of, I think, again, Ben has become a scapegoat for everything. Like, I mean, yeah, yes, Ben, for sure, Ben, they need Embiid to be able to spread the floor when Ben's out there, for sure. But I don't necessarily think that's why Embiid shoots as many threes as he does. I don't know. That might be why he's put in those situations as much, though. But, like, I've seen Joel Embiid take plenty of horrible contested threes.
Also, that comes with fatigue. I mean, they don't really have that many shot creators on that roster, unfortunately. When you're tired, you settle for worse shots. And you could also say that if he had better spacing, he wouldn't have to work as hard to create a good shot for himself or his teammates.
That's true. Yeah, like 100% also, like, the whole pick and roll situation is just messed up because just both guys just drop on Embiid.
Yeah.
So that's where he, like, I think he's getting crushed. How about the fact, what do you guys think about the fact that Kyle Lowry was out there on the trade market and several teams could have used him? I mean, you think if the Sixers give up, the Sixers weren't even willing to give up Maxey, I think, for Kyle Lowry. I mean, you think they're in the conference finals if they do?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they weren't that far away. Like, you know, they didn't need that much more to make the conference finals. So Yeah, I think so. And again, I mean, I think they could have used another playmaker, another shot creator. Kyle Lowry brings that to the table. That being said, what's Lowry like 37, 38? Like, if you didn't trade for him last season, I don't know if it makes a lot of sense going out and getting him this season, unless you're getting him like on a relatively cheap deal. Not cheap for what he would go for, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Cheap for what market value for him would be, because I think he's still trying to cash out.
He's 35, but
Oh, he's 35? I thought he was older. He's gonna be 36?
he's gonna be 36 in March.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah, he's younger than I thought he was.
Yeah. But I do agree with the sentiment that you were still saying that, you know, go for him now. Why are you waiting? And again, I mean, maybe if the Sixers could go back in time, they might make that trade. I mean, when you have a chance to win a championship, you know, take that chance, go for it. They held on to Maxey. They might end up regretting that long term. I mean, Lakers did the same thing with Taylor Horton Tucker, and they might not even keep him.
Yeah, I'll say this right now. I'll never be mad at a team for trying to go all in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, is Maxey like, you know, a good, young, promising player? For sure. But, you know, you're turning your 21st pick in the 2020 draft into Kyle Lowry for a playoff run, you know? And things ended up breaking out perfectly for them to have that run, too. Like, if they just win one more game, I mean, they had the Hawks. Like, again, love the Hawks. You know, I think they overachieved this season for sure.
Imagine if they actually won the championship. That would be so crazy.
That'd be sick, man. I mean, that would mean Trae Young is a legitimate superstar at that point, because
Yep. No doubt about it.
But like at the same time, like, you know, Trae Young, I mean, I hope we see him on the All-NBA team next year. I hope he just keeps doing his thing, because I love Trae.
What a pass, Rondo.
What a pass. Cameron Payne. What even happened on that play defensively? Like,
no way Dario Saric giving me buckets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what even happened that was so open? Clear foul. This is a good game. All right, see you, Llama Lag. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Andrew, I see you be on TikTok, man.
Puts him in position to catch and finish. Great patience, great execution.
George on the drive, stops, creates contact, shot won't go. He gets knocked down. George a little shaken up on the play. He's played a lot of minutes over the past couple of weeks, and of course, now playing another game without Kawhi Leonard. So much responsibility for George. Both players going for the
Clippers are not winning without Kawhi. Yeah, I don't think so either. Why are we ignoring you? My bad. What are you saying?
in this NBA postseason.
Young boy, never free again. Love you, GOAT. Rockets will choose Sugger Green. Yeah, I think that's who they're going to choose from as well. Seems to be a million, so I think it's Mil Suns fine. Oh, Milwaukee Suns final. Yeah, I agree with that. Agree with that, Cody. Yeah.
Ben Simmons to the Lakers with what assets?
Flame Mike, are you okay, bro? You silent AF.
Who, me?
That's what chat's asking.
I mean, yeah. I was just.
Is Flight okay? He looks stressed.
Me?
That's what chat is saying.
I'm sorry, guys. To be honest, I'm trying to plan out our podcast discussions for topics tomorrow, and like someone told me I look tired, so I didn't want to show my face. But yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Well, we got a 9.5 minutes left of a close game 4. I mean, game 4. 9.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Close game 2. You're right. Who said it? I mean, well, the Clippers, the thing is about the Clippers, yeah, I mean, if Chris Paul comes back, this could turn into an easy sweep if the Suns take this right now.
Paul George sitting for the first time here in the second half.
What do you guys think, chat? Favorite rappers? Favorite rapper is, I guess, Drake, but I know that's not going to be considered a rapper.
Paul George isn't playing that terrible. He's 7 of 19. 0 of 6 from 3, which is kind of brutal. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Also a little brutal, but 7 of 19 isn't the absolute worst. Yo, Campaign with 25 points. 10 of 18 from the field.
It is insane. Like, again, this was a guy that the Bulls, like, he was the tank commander. That was his title.
Yeah, I got to get with Campaign's trainer, bro. What changed? Do you think he just kind of always had this in him, or like
no? He has made serious improvements to his game.
But my thing is, he looks explosive now too. He looks like he gets the ball. I'm not saying he looks like dunking explosive, but like his first step is pretty good. Like looks really shifty and fast on the court.
So I think he must have worked his ass off, honestly, just off season. Like he's crushing it. He was not this player. He just was simply not this player. Oh my God, Luke Kennard with the pass. Luke Kennard needs to be good for the Clippers because that man is locked into a contract.
Yeah, I like Kennard in Detroit. I was surprised he wasn't playing.
I mean, he got benched in Los Angeles too. Now he's playing, but I mean, his defense is just always super questionable. Like, super questionable. Last game, he checked in and immediately gave up back-to-back, I think, or something like that. Close to back-to-back. Backdoor cuts to Cam Johnson.
So this is random, but apparently Josh Hart really wants to go to New York, and that's not apparently. I actually have like sources on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess he really likes. I don't know. I guess he wants to go to a big market, and he likes Thibs' style of coaching. I'm not sure. But honestly, like, could you see Josh Hart in New York? Like, Josh Hart's probably going to want a pretty decent contract, right? And he's another one of those guys that's a positive asset, but, like, I really don't want to pay. But
I wonder, what do you think he's going to get paid?
I don't know. I think he wants, like, probably 15 mil. And I'm not trying to give a 2-and-D guy 15 million.
That's a funny way to put it.
Yeah. Like, he's supposed to be, like, a great defender. I'll say he's an effort defender. He tries on defense, but he's not like locking anybody down, and he's not a good shooter at all. So you're basically going to be paying 15 million for like a rebounding guard, and yeah, I'd have to pass on that one.
Hi Craig, how are you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're the Pelicans fan, so I'm gonna trust you on that. All I know about Josh Hart recently is, not recently, but all I know.
But
about
I do love rooting for him, though. I'm sure like the Bulls have guys like that too, where they just play hard, and you know, you just like seeing them on the floor because when nobody else cares, like it seems like they do.
The Bulls have guys like Denzel Valentine that make me want to pull my hair out.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that guy is buns. Yo, but
Luke Kennard.
At the same time, Josh Hart demanded that the Pelicans, he requested that the Pelicans, not good shot, Kennard. He requested the Pelicans to not trade him when he first arrived in New Orleans. So my question is, like, how bad were things this past season, really? Like, there has to be more than the media or the Pelicans are leading on.
Yeah. Well, the Pelicans have the luxury of being out of the national spotlight, so when those kind of things happen, they get kind of swept under the rug, I guess. So maybe we
Yeah,
we
one
must
of the-
not have gotten the real story yet, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree, and that's funny you say that, the luxury of not being in the national spotlight. Like, yeah, that is one of those situations where it pays to be a small market.
Not so sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we don't really know what happened. I mean, Stan just was gone in a second. I wonder, I mean, maybe it'll leak out what he says. I wonder what he's going to be back to doing next year.
Yeah, I think he's too nice of a guy. Yeah, he might leak some of it out while he's commentating or something, but he seems like too nice of a guy to
Let me break it down. You got
to
your
just
new
like
customers.
crap on the franchise.
You got your existing
He did say
customers.
something on Twitter responding to the players getting him fired, and his response was basically, players don't get coaches fired.
I'm gonna get a new whiteboard.
That's the front office. So there's probably some bad blood there.
It's true, though, in the way that maybe even if there wasn't bad blood, the front office is just choosing Zion over him. You know?
More of a walk run. You also chose
Like, to me, that's like players don't get coaches fired. Players could request that, but the front office has to make that move
Right.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yo, I need Mike back and talking real quick because I have to pee. Simmons to the Celtics. I don't think they have enough. Ben Simmons is gonna. They're not going to trade Ben Simmons unless they get some kind of good trade package.
Ray, what do you mean, how am I a NOLA fan, bro? I'm from New Orleans, man. That's where I was born. I only lived there like 4 or 5 years. But, yeah, my family moved to Houston when I was like super young. Why would the Celtics want Ben Simmons? They need a playmaker.
So badly. All right, everyone watching, please don't go anywhere. Coop, start talking. What discussion can we get you on as I go to the bathroom?
Trade Lowry, maybe Kobe White too.
Do you want Lowry marking on the Pelicans? Go.
No. Is this an asterisk year for the NBA? Personally, I don't know if any year has been an asterisk year. Like, these hypothetical asterisks like mean nothing at the end of the season, right? At the end, when everything's like said and done, go. No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Okay.
Flight Mike flighted, but lived in NOLA. You're from Chicago? Yo, Ray, how did you like New Orleans, bro? Trade Simmons for D'Lo and a Kogi? Nah. I feel bad for D'Lo, man. He really helped build those Brooklyn Nets back up, and they just kind of said, all right, appreciate you. And he just kind of shipped them off. They did D'Lo dirty. The Warriors did D'Lo dirty too. It doesn't get talked about enough. When D'Lo got traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, he said, all I wanted was a home. All I wanted was to feel wanted. D'Lo been getting dirty for a minute. Coop saying no when he know. No! That's no. That's it. It's no.
I appreciate you guys. There are actually literally 14 more people here, so maybe
Walter
you guys
White,
want me
what's
gone.
up? Steve Nash is real talent. Chris Paul, that's what a real superstar looks like, and not some scrub. Jalen, what did Chris do to you? I've been asking you this, and you have never answered. Like Mike, let Coop let you speak. People always talk about asterisks, but love the best team. Facts.
Wait,
Tame for Murray.
Wait, what do you mean by that? People talk about asterisks, but what?
He's just saying people always talk about asterisks, but at the end of the day, people bandwagon. Whoever wins, regardless.
Oh, asterisks? Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're gonna talk about asterisks, then, like, you know, Kevin Durant, take away Toronto Raptors title. KD and Clay were out. It happens all the time. You can't do anything but play the team in front of you. That's all you can do. Like, in an ideal world, yeah, turn off injuries, the NBA would be way better, but that's just not how it works.
Of course.
It's in all sports.
That's facts. Man, look at Monty Williams, bro. Should still be coaching the Pelicans.
Thank you.
I mean, it's also funny because it's like, you know, the Lakers, like, several teams, like, people go bubble championship last year, then they go, we were hurt this year, you know, asterisk. Like, you can't have it both ways.
I'm joking, please. Talk about great.
87-91. Phoenix up by 4.
Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
What's up?
He's got to use their aggressiveness against them.
Just the classic. The classic. Ugh, the classic.
KD top 3 all time? Nah.
That's a hard no.
A better question is KD or Larry Bird?
I mean, it's a better question right now, but 20 years from now, the answer will be Larry Bird without a doubt. However, with that in mind, I don't think, like maybe if Kevin Durant is playing against Larry Bird, yeah, he might cook him. But I'm just talking about like what they achieved, because that's all.
Yeah, achievements. Okay.
That's all I can base players on. Like I just think the game of basketball, everyone keeps getting better and better every single year.
Yeah, literally, Larry Bird was nuts. Like watching some of his highlights, just like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Larry Bird is top 12 all time. Right? I mean, he's 3-time MVP, right? For sure, top 15. 3-time MVP, 3-time NBA champion.
Okay. Yeah.
At his prime, was averaging 30 and 9 on 53% shooting. The other thing is, if you dropped Larry Bird in today's NBA, he'd be shooting 10 threes a game.
True.
Like, back then, he was shooting, the most he shot in a single season was 3 point.
Oh, we just lost Korzimba.
At the age of 31, when he averaged 30 points a game, he shot 22 shots a game, and 3 of them were threes.
But you have to think, you have to think players would attack Larry Bird too.
Players attacked Larry Bird back then with no hand check rule, and were dirty as fuck to him.
Fantastic.
No, I'm talking about on the defensive side.
Oh, I mean, they did that then too as well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not a good defender, flat out. Neither is Matter. Yeah, Kevin, I agree. That's the thing. I mean, it's hard to basically compare any era at this point.
Yeah, you just kind of, I don't know.
I think you just have to just go with how they played in the era they played in, and that's just,
yeah, that's facts right there.
It's just simple as that, because like it's too difficult. And then, but then with that, there's also like the weirdness of like how do you compare like Bill Russell and Wilt, but like that's also just like, I think that you have to break the NBA also into 2 eras, like, you know, the beginning of the NBA and then like more of the modern era, which began 70s, mid 70s, where like suddenly you actually had over 20 teams. I mean, Bill Russell won a ton of championships in a 9-team NBA, where there was no free agency and basically no trading.
Bro, my Clippers got to get us. Oh, why am I saying my Clippers? I'm going for the Suns, but I really want to see the Clippers pull this one out.
Yeah, you really just said my Clippers. What the?
Bro, I feel like after defending them on that pod we did, I feel like they're like low-key my team now.
That's funny. That's also cool. That's like my Andre Drummond take. Like, I literally made that. Like, I made a video about it, but like if I didn't talk about that on the pod, I would never have like brought it up again.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is though? Like, you making that controversial statement about Drummond, like, you know, I'm sure the video got like quite a few dislikes, but like nobody's going back to that video. There may be a few people, but the majority of those people that dislike that video aren't going to go back and be like, you know what, Korzimba was right. How did we not see this coming?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Zay, appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate that, Zay. Appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only thing is, like, sometimes on old videos, it's like, you know, you will get the occasional comments that are like this aged incredibly, but it's just more often than not, you'll get, like, on your bad takes, you'll get this aged horribly.
Yeah, bro, Jalen, you gotta stop spamming, my guy.
Yeah, please. We don't want to time you up, but we will if we have to.
I see that one more time, Jalen.
Porzingis for Devontae Graham and Cody Zeller. No. Porzingis is worth more than that.
Slush is bringing this to another level.
Send around Simmons and Turner to the Jazz, Gobert to the Pacers, and Brogdon, Levert. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Y'all think the Hawks genuinely have a chance to upset the Bucks?
At the end of the day, I'm
gonna get a clip out of this one, right? No.
I
I don't think there's any chance that the Hawks upset the Bucks. That being said, I hope they do. I'm really rooting for Atlanta here.
Listen, here's what I'll say about the Atlanta Hawks. All right. One, I think they're here to stay. You know, I think we suddenly are watching a team that is going to be a upper echelon team in the Eastern Conference for years to come. They've got the team that they need, like, already. It's like a perfect, like, we talk about Luka when we're like, oh, I wish he had this, I wish he had this. Trey's got shooters around him. He's got young shooters around him. He's got young talent around him. He's got young defenders around him. DeAndre Hunter's out right now. Like, think about that. That man averaged over 15 a game. He's like 23. You know?
So you're maxing John Collins?
I mean, yeah, I'm probably not. You know, I'm not getting rid of the team. I'm unfortunately maxing John Collins.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in.
That's what you got. I mean, but that's what you got to do. You know, like
it's a good spot, but it's a tough spot.
I don't think Atlanta is Miami last year because you know what? The thing about the difference is that Miami was like in a bubble situation with Jimmy Butler just absolutely just, you know, going savage mode. Atlanta more, you know, took step by step, like, what were they, 16 and 20 or something like that? And now they're like in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think I saw that tweeted out. They just, like, you could see them progress and get better. Like Kevin Huerter is like what, 23 as well. Like John Collins, Kevin Huerter, Trae Young. They're all on the same age range, along with Cam Reddish, along with DeAndre Hunter, you know, and then Clint Capella's a little older, like at like 26. Like, that is a legit solid team. And so I will say, just like you saying, just no, I don't think the Hawks have a chance. I'll say I don't want to just count them out because absolutely I would have said the same thing about the Sixers. I would have said they had no chance against the Sixers. I thought the Sixers were going to smoke them. I picked the Knicks to beat the Hawks in the first round. So, you know,
we both did.
Yeah, like, I'm done rooting against the Hawks. I'm not rooting against them. I'm done doubting the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't want to count them out, but I mean, they just match up so poorly, I feel like, with the Milwaukee Bucks. Like,
I mean, what I will say is that I think Giannis has got to go crazy here. Back-to-back MVPs last 2 seasons. All right, so Suns take a 6-point lead. This is a huge possession for LA. Paul George, wide open 3? Bro, how do you let that happen?
Yeah, looks like a mix-up on the screen coverage.
What up, Brandon Ramos from Brazil? That's sick, my man. I appreciate you stopping by. All right, so Paul George was 0 for 7 before that shot from 3. But you can't give him that. Ooh! trying. You know what, guys? I'm trying. I know I'm a little ahead of Coop, so I'm just trying to let.
Oh man, that was a tough shot. That was a tough shot by Aiden.
If DeAndre Ayton can make that consistently, like or semi-consistently, like I think the next step for him. I don't think he like needs to develop a mid-range jumper per se. I think more of get him in the post and just do a quick turn, quick hooks like this, boom. Like that is filthy. And you know what? He has the touch around the basket where I fully believe he can do this.
Lloyd Pierce must have been a terrible coach. Yeah, there's some clips of Lloyd Pierce that would have frustrated me as a player. And also, I think Nate McMillan isn't getting enough love. I felt like he was kind of scapegoated in Indiana. I have always liked Nate McMillan as a coach. So to see what he's doing with the Atlanta Hawks, I mean, it's hard not to be happy for them.
I believe they haven't removed the like interim title from his name.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous at this point.
I would say it's like somewhat disrespectful.
Super disrespectful.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go super. You know, I'll go with you. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like,
yeah. What did the Clippers just do? Well, come on, man. Do that in. Was that Paul George?
Yo, you know what's crazy is let's say that's so bad. You know what's crazy is that if we get was that off of Aiden's foot? That was off of I think it went off of Zubac's leg. You know what's crazy is that if we get a sweep here, yo, first of all, why are you inbounding the ball to your center? Second of all, why are you throwing
he clearly was not expecting it. Yeah, that's a terrible pass.
He probably hasn't been inbounded a basketball in the last 10 years.
Props for hustling, but you should not have been getting the ball in the first place.
Did that hit his leg? We're looking at the wrong angle. I don't even know what we were saying. Some of my biggest inspirations on YouTube. Love the channel. Talking Hoops, my man. Appreciate you. Like your what's that? Thumb picture? I don't know. Like the Reggie Jackson choke though. Dallas Mavericks receive Buddy Hield. Sacramento Kings receive Josh Richardson, Dwight Powell. Yo, if I'm the Mavericks, I want Buddy. Honestly, I think Buddy stock is low. I'm a Buddy guy right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm a Buddy guy. I think his stock is low, and I think some team he'll fit in the right situation way better. The man is a sniper from three. A sniper.
Yeah, he's a good shooter.
No, he is elite. I think look at his I mean, he shot this year 39% from three on over 10 shots a game.
Shooter, but that's all he does is he just shoots.
Yeah, but I mean, just get him in the right system though.
Bro was taking 10 threes a game, bro.
Dude,
holy.
I think honestly though, like I think he just like doesn't like Sacramento's just not a fit for him, and I don't think he wants to be there. Like if you look back into 2019, I mean, look at those stats. Like, you know, he averaged 20.7, shot 8 threes a game almost, made 43%. Like, that's solid. Yeah, I'm not saying Buddy's going to be, you know, the great defender, great anything other than being a great shooter, but he's super valuable in the right system, I think.
I say Buddy for Kuzma is like an inevitability.
I mean, we just got a Josh Richardson and Dwight Powell for Buddy offer. Who do the Kings take? I think the same. I think Kuzma and Buddy are both guys that are just playing in the wrong systems right now.
Yeah.
What superstar signing with the Pelicans would be the most realistic? And same for Kurzimba with the Bulls, and same for Mike with the Lakers. Signing, I'm just going to assume we can trade too. So I'm gonna let you guys go first.
I mean, how long do you have?
Lonzo Ball.
we could go all day here. Like, I don't want to consume so much of our time.
Oh my goodness.
So,
bro.
like,
I think
Bradley
the
Beal,
freaking Bulls' problem is that
Damian
you're not
Lillard.
getting. First of all, you can't sign Bradley Beal. He's not a free agent.
Did he say signing or like just acquisition?
Well, he said signing, but I think Coop actually, my bad, said trading.
Oh, okay.
You
so
can't trade for Bradley Beal. Who are you going to trade him for?
Dude, hold on, I'm not done yet, bro. Ben Simmons.
Oh my God,
Luka-
you're just trolling. Give the man a real answer.
All right.
I'll
fine.
say
Bradley Beal.
I say Lonzo Ball, but I think Lonzo fits well with the Bulls because Zach wants to be more of the primary ball handler.
I think the Bulls or the Lakers are getting DeMar DeRozan. Just got a hunch.
I can see that.
I would think the Lakers more than the Bulls. I don't think DeMar's gonna go to a team that didn't make the playoffs. As a Bulls fan, I mean, I'd like DeMar, of course, but I think Lonzo's a more realistic guy.
For the Lakers or for the Bulls?
No, for us, for the Bulls. I think I think he fits well too because like, dude, Zach and Kobe. The thing is, they step on each other's toes on the court. Like they both are trying to score. They're both trying to dribble and score, like, you know, off the dribble and do their thing. Lonzo's like been perfectly okay with, you know, spotting up. If he's still cool with that role.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you sure he's been perfectly okay?
I'm saying if he's cool with that role, then yeah, it works well. I do want to see him in some more pick and roll action, more pick and pop with Vooch, but I don't know. I mean, dude, if Lonzo signs with the Bulls, I'm getting a Lonzo Ball Bulls jersey immediately. And also, if you told me that Lonzo Ball was signing with the Bulls when he was the number 2 pick, I don't know what I would think. Lonzo ends up in New York. New York doesn't need Lonzo though. Like, he gets attached to them a lot, but like, Derrick Rose is fine. Sign Derrick Rose and just play him 30 minutes a game.
I don't see a world where Derrick Rose doesn't return to the New York Knicks. That's
what I'm saying. He's there. He should 100% just start at point guard. He is, you know, he's 32. He's about to be 33, but you know, he's got that Grant Hill. Is this a thing? Like, do we think this is a thing? Remember when Grant Hill played for the Suns, and it was like Grant Hill was a young, like 33, because he missed like 3 or 4 seasons with his injuries, so he didn't get all those miles on his legs. Like, because that's kind of what's happening with Derrick Rose at this point.
He does give me. He actually has a very similar storyline to Grant Hill too. You know, like very promising superstar player that dealt with like an injury, and he's still really good, but not as good as he could have been.
Happened to him a little earlier, and he was more promising, but you know, yes, definitely similar.
At least he got a big contract. Like at least it's not like what happened to
Chicago's own, man.
What?
So Chicago's own. All right, guys, 3-point game here. Los Angeles Clippers could tie it, and why are you fouling off the ball? Bro. Booker over Nash. Tom, get out of here.
You're doing too much defensively. You're doing too much.
If it wasn't for the, I mean, we could go into a whole conversation about this. Wait, I don't even know what just happened there. But if it wasn't for the Suns owner at the time, Robert Sarver, being incredibly cheap, the Suns should have at least 1 championship, if not 2, during the Steve Nash era. I will say that with easy confidence.
What did they miss out on?
They literally were trading away top 10 draft picks for cash.
Damn, that is
wow.
True. Wow.
Literally, they traded away the number 8 pick. I think that they traded away the pick that Luol Deng was drafted by the Bulls from the Suns. The Suns just gave them the pick for money.
All right, that's one thing I used to hate about the Pelicans is with their last owner, they used to sell picks a lot.
Yeah, it's insane. Thank God it doesn't happen anymore. Imagine that happening right now. Imagine with the number 8 pick, the Orlando Magic or whatever they just got from the Bulls, just sold their pick. Like, you don't even get an asset. You literally sell it for like $3 million. It wasn't even a crazy amount. It was like $3 million. Dude, you know who went? Like, they drafted Luol Deng, and then Andre Iguodala went 2 picks after. That Suns team could have had Luol or Andre Iguodala.
Oh, snap.
Easy.
Oh, snap. Paul George.
Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Game time. Playoff!
This resilient Clipper team bounces back again.
Bro. Bro.
Oh my goodness, PG. Yo, what did Mike say about Paul George this game? What did feel like Mike say?
Yo, you know what's crazy is that he was basically right, but then he's just been stepping up.
You called him Pandemic P.
What a finish, dude. Yo, that was nuts.
His game was very to start, but yeah, he has been stepping up.
Pro Zero. You know what? I'm still gonna stay. I think the Suns. I'll take the Suns to win the championship right now.
Whether it's in restaurant,
I will take them to win the championship right now.
However, Chipotle is the easiest way to Chipotle.
However, I do think that they're going to play the Milwaukee Bucks, and I think that's what I think. I think that's what's gonna end up happening, and I think it's gonna be a battle. Definitely think it's going 6 or 7.
Pandemic P, more like way off P. I think it's more like Pandemic B. Miles.
Yo, when we do these live streams, I get so much energy. Like, I'm not going to sleep for like another 2 hours.
Dude, same.
Oh, that's crazy.
What?
You just like you're like where's this energy coming from? Like that's so random. How does well, you gotta stream more. That's what that tells me.
That really is true. Like I get energy from being on camera. I really do.
Oh my god!
I get super energy from being on camera.
Yeah, that guy is too far ahead of me.
Bro,
stop!
Coop, are you watching it on Hulu?
Coop, just do what I did and just sign up for the 5-day free pass.
Coop's delayed reaction.
Oh.
He's like, stop, and then like 20 seconds later,
like
oh!
That was a crazy shot from Book, bro.
Oh my god.
Defender draped on him. Too easy, man.
Yo, honestly, like, never took his eye off the basket either. Like, that.
Yo, that high release is money, man.
That defender was not even in his peripheral. Like, it didn't matter.
That high release. So many NBA players release the ball so high. That's catch right there.
Yeah, that honestly is crazy. Like, I'm 5'10", and I basically barely jump when I shoot. So,
bro,
like
I shoot from like right here. But recently, I've been trying to release the ball higher, and I like the results because I can shoot over anybody pretty much now.
Back in my prime in high school, I used to have a really high like arc. If someone was coming out to step up, I mean, it would be fine.
Yeah, my motto always was like, if somebody's close enough to block me, I probably shouldn't be shooting it. Like, at my height, like if you're close enough to block me, like, what do I need a high release for, you know?
I was really good. I was really good at pulling up in transition.
I was really good at just dunking on people. Boom.
I mean, don't boom me. Like, I was born as a 5'10" man. That's what I got. Can't do anything about it. Dude, I was grabbing rim as an 8th grader and never could dunk.
All right.
Yo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, yo, hey, PG.
Come on.
God, Bev, shut up, man. Like.
Okay.
Oh my god, no.
Yo, Miles, I'm sorry, but yo, I'm not. To be fair, I'm not even a Duke fan like that anymore. I am a St. John's fan, and no one cares about St. John's, so don't worry.
Hey, Nugget, you wild. Hey, what did I say? I said Clippers were taking this game.
You 5'10" calling yourself a man and putting a clown face? Nugget, freaking. How do I block you? I'm just kidding.
How do I mod him?
Bro, I can't wait till we get
Like,
merch.
how tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, on your Tinder bio.
Bro, he's a liar. He's such a liar.
What do you mean? You met me, Coop. Come on.
First of all, you know what I know about tall people is that they cannot fucking judge someone's height for shit.
No, that's
They
a lie.
literally-
I'm great at judging height. That's a lie.
Every
Maybe-
time I've ever met someone who's tall or know someone who's tall, someone has referred to me as 5'6" before, and I'm like, "Are you out of your damn mind?" And they're like, "But like they're like 6'8". So like honestly, like what is the difference?
So you're like 5'7", 5'8".
No, I'm 5'10". I would.
You're 5'10".
I'm definitely 5'10".
God, those are rookie numbers, Chief.
5'10", and I was 5'11" on my hinge bio. That's off Book's foot, bro.
The momentum again. 9.2 seconds remaining.
Wait, that's off his foot, right? Did we just, or did that go off his hand? I don't know.
Marked from somewhere, singles in my area, clown emoji.
You know they stacked crap that high? Yo, don't worry. I don't need to worry about being single dog.
If they do get the ball. So what would you look for? Say it's Suns ball. What are you looking for to do in terms of how quickly do you want it? Do you want to give the Clippers time remaining, or do you want to wait to the end?
No, you're going right away, Mike, and then you're
Devin Booker spamming chat.
to try to pound the offensive.
No one's spamming the N-word. That's a lie.
Yeah, no. I mean, someone's spamming it in the chat, but the chat box is making it appear.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Well, I don't see it.
It's Clippers ball. Mark, you were right.
Devin Booker in the chat himself, while playing a game, saying he will score a buzzer beater right now.
Which mic, JC
Wait, why? I don't understand. Why did you delete "I will score a buzzer beater" by Devin? Is he saying others?
Well, he kept spamming it.
Oh. Well, I think he was just really confident. Who did we take? Did we get rid of the guy? Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's not what we want, of course. Where's Penny Hardaway on our list of point guards? Honestly, Ray, that is a really hard thing to just ask off the top of anyone's head. Especially seeing as he, is one of those guys that could have been way better if not for injuries. They're really gonna. I'm trying to go to a basketball event, so they're really gonna make me type in. Afternoon. I feel like I've never said Afferny.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name either.
Like, am I Anthony? All right, is that? I literally feel like I've never said that name out loud. I've only read it, and I've only called him Penny.
I got an offer online.
I mean, his last All-Star appearance was somehow in his 5th season.
The way it should be.
So he's definitely one of those what-if players that things didn't go poorly with injury. Honestly, I don't know. A little is he somewhat overhyped? What? Looking at his best numbers, 21.7, 7.1 assists, and 4.3 rebounds, I would have thought him better. All right, back to the game at hand. Penny does coach Memphis. I also believe, unless something's changed. Yo, I hate. Okay, oh wait, okay, yeah. That was a risky inbounds pass, but okay. Kevin Durant never accepted Lil B the base guys challenge 1v1. Dude, he got cursed when that happened, bro. Don't mess with the curse of Lil B. Honestly, I haven't heard about that curse in a while, but I guess it's just still relevant and still remains.
It has been a tenacious defensive performance from both teams.
Dude, this game's insane.
Thank you, Leonard. Honestly, I've seen you say this a bunch of times, and every single time we've been in the middle of a discussion, but thank you. I appreciate it. We all did.
Bro. Paul George, man.
Yo, Chase, just wait for next year, bro, when LaMelo does his thing. Yo, Bucks knows. What is Kendall gonna think?
BG, what are you on right now? Yo.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. Is this a pandemic P game? 8 for 23. I mean, no, 10 for 23.
Yo, guys, as we wait for this last free throw, which is going to result in a timeout by Phoenix and then another stoppage in play, if you are not currently subscribed with post notifications on to the Laced Up channel, make sure to subscribe, turn post notifications on. We are giving away a PS5 or Xbox Series X as soon as we hit 40,000 subscribers to someone who is subscribed with notifications on. We cannot wait to give that away. Oh my God.
Yo, I want spam a Pandemic P up in the chat, bro. I called it. This is Pandemic P game. How do you? Oh my God,
They
bro.
didn't lose yet. They didn't lose yet. They didn't lose yet. It's not Pandemic P unless they lose.
Yeah, but like, bro, you know, like the internet's gonna go nuts if they lose now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. This is actually ridiculous.
How do you miss that?
Oh my goodness. Mike, you gotta make a video if they lose.
Yo, you know what I'm waiting on? Dude, bro. You know, the Clippers screwed me. I was gonna make the Clippers curse video, and then they ended up winning. But maybe could still make it if they get swept.
The edge from Pizza Hut comes loaded with toppings all the way to the edge. For the crust, let's keep it real, thin, and crispy. Every bite is a masterpiece.
Oh, George, man.
The edge is back. Get it before it's gone. No one outbeats the Hut.
Bro, I love Pandemic P. I love him. I love me some Pandemic P.
I think I'm at least going 1 of 2 right there. No shot.
And it's still Suns ball with 0.8 of a second remaining, according to the official's first call.
Oh my God, boys!
That was a beautifully drawn play, though. That was a beautifully drawn play.
Does anyone like Pat Beverly? Because
I don't even think people on his own team like him.
That's tough. Yeah. I agree with you.
Did you guys see the meme of Paul George throwing Patrick Beverly's like feet water at Terrence Mann?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yo, Bridges, why are you flopping like that, dude? Shoot the ball and just shoot it.
Okay, so hold on. I'm watching the playback right now. Yeah. I guess he could have stepped in right there too.
You could have just drove right to the basket if you wanted to.
Well, Paul George was kind of chilling in the paint right there, I think. But yeah, I mean, he might get a foul. A 3 right there is ambitious.
Bro, if we see a buzzer beater 0.8.
I want to see a flight Mike hook shot.
Do the Clippers have Kenny Atkinson as an assistant coach? Yes.
Easy. Wait. What? Easy. DeAndre Ayton lob right here. Game over.
I think everyone is anticipating that, though. No.
Easy. Devin Booker jumps off DeAndre Ayton's back lob. If they have to inbound the ball from the corner, this is going to be super tough, and I think that's where they have to inbound the ball. So.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I figured that looked like him.
And yes, Kenny Atkinson is an assistant coach of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Low-key, Kenny Atkinson would be perfect for the Pelicans.
Yes, agreed.
Perfect.
Well,
Kenny Atkinson is a good coach. He was just put in a bad situation.
He's a fantastic coach. It's just like he's the type of coach that needs to grow with his players, though. You know, like.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I forget who. I think it actually was Bill Simmons. I remember him specifically calling into question Kenny Atkinson's decision making if he was taking over the Brooklyn Nets, because he was like, once they get good, they're just going to fire you. And it literally happened.
So they put 1/10 of a second back on, so there's 9/10 remaining.
All right, boys. Here it is. Coop, you know, just look away.
I'm just gonna give like a.
You know what?
Oh! Are you kidding me? Bro, everyone knew that was coming.
Oh,
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
I was
this is
gonna
royal.
oh my god!
Yo.
Dude! I thought Mike was trolling. Mike, were you actually not on a delay?
I was not on the delay.
What? What?
Bro!
What? Holy fuck, Paul George. God.
Are they're gonna look to see if this was like over the cylinder, I guess? Like what are they looking?
It was over the cylinder. If that's the
It
call.
definitely looks over the cylinder from that angle.
That would be a brutal way to lose.
I don't know.
I have a feeling that this game's going to go to the Clippers due to some BS politics.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know either. I don't know. That actually is like really confusing. Wow. Because I think if that ball continues its flight of trajectory, it doesn't touch the rim. But
but I'm not sure you can factor that in. Like,
yeah, no, I know. I think you definitely can't factor that in. I think you just have to go with where the ball is when you touch it.
It does look over the cylinder. It looks like basket interference. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely looks like that.
Oh my god, bro, pain. Oh my god.
Dude.
What?
Damn,
what are they saying on the
chat, what do you guys think? Pain, bro. Pain.
God, yo. It just sucks. It sucks.
It was the right play call too. It was the right play. It was like
maybe he throws it a little higher and there's no problem. If he throws that a little higher, there's no issue. They had it. I mean, they had it no matter what.
It's a hard pass to make too. Like it's a really hard pass to make.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not.
That just could also be on 8 and 2. Like the way he caught it.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah.
So. I mean, what he caught it. He rolled.
He could have waited on it if he wanted to, but he went right for it. He just wanted to finish it. So it's tough all around.
I don't know. I think the pass was so low that he might have actually just subconsciously thought that the ball was going to hit the rim if he didn't catch it.
That's a possibility for sure.
Is that it? Are they saying that the Suns won?
Suns won.
Now?
It looks like it.
So were they? It says final. It's over. Can it count as goaltending off of an inbounds pass even though? Because you can't shoot an inbounds pass.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Is that even? I've never even seen this rule into question. But can you shoot? Because you can't shoot an inbounds pass. Like, you can't score off of an.
Wait, what are they doing? Oh my god!
They put 7/10 left.
No timeouts for the Clippers, although they obviously during the replay were able to discuss
what
they want to do, but not able to.
Well, see what needs to happen.
There's no way they could do anything here. They have to go the entire length of the court in 7/10 of a second.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're just gonna catch it. They have to literally throw up a Hail Mary, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow. The Clippers really lost. Embarrassing.
Hold up.
How did they even let that play happen? Yeah.
Bro, like
literally, like you exactly said, Mike. That's where everyone thinks the ball is going, and then it just went right to him, and they let it happen.
Yeah.
That's the one play you don't allow happen. Is the 7-foot athletic center to roll to the basket and catch a wide open alley-oop.
Seriously,
like who's
that's the only play that you don't allow to happen.
How are the players not prepared for that?
That's disgusting.
I'm more curious. Like, I'm trying to recall what was the lineup for that. Was Zubac in?
Yeah, he was, and
okay, yeah, and he got dunked
Aiden
on.
just caught it right over him. He's more athletic than he jumped over him.
Zubac.
Dude, I do that on 2K all the time.
Right, like, that's what you think. You don't have to be like some sort of genius to know where the ball's going.
Yeah, like literally, that's like so crazy.
I don't even think he came off of the screen either. That's the sad part. It's just like they just directly threw it to him.
That was bad.
But they're not putting anybody on the ball, which is
Wow, man. Wow.
Next title should be Clippers crumble under pressure. Paul George expresses displeasure in Clippers decision making. Yeah, my subscribers really know my titling scheme.
Yeah, 0.7's nuts. I mean, well, it's nuts, but also he really did get that ball in the basket in the quickest amount of time I've ever seen.
Yeah, he did it in 0.2. Like, props to him.
I mean, yeah, who knows? I mean, when you're gonna send my PS5, I mean, again, guys, if you're subscribed and have post notifications turned on to the Laced Up channel, anyone who's watching right now, just subscribe, turn on post notifications. You'll automatically enter to win PS5 or Xbox Series X. Once we hit 40,000 subscribers, we will be giving it away live on our podcast or either stream. Don't worry, one of you guys will win for sure. So hit that subscribe button, and we can't wait to see who wins. And as for now, let's see who wins this.
Yo, Coop is like a glowing example why Hulu stinks.
Yeah.
Not at all. Most of the times I'm watching games, I'm not watching with two other people.
It's so funny because I just I just asked like, what are you guys watching on, and just like Mike answered first, and so I went off that.
Same Coop.
I just went with YouTube, but like I also am just on the 5-day trial.
Oh, it's amazing, YouTube TV.
But I have TV though, so I don't need it.
DVR'd Rick and Morty for me last night. 2 nights ago. Big dub.
Yo, they're really milking this.
I swear.
Even after they're taking a long time, now Monty Williams puts Aiden on the basketball to disrupt the inbound passing. But you're right, Mark.
Oh, man. Wow.
DK, if you don't win and if you want to play, 2K or something with me, then that'll be a consolation prize. Just hit me up in the next live stream when we're over 40K.
Oh, that was almost good too. Bro, this is on Paul George. He could have easily made those free throws.
Yeah. I mean, you can't miss 2 free throws in the clutch. That's disgusting.
Like, if he made one, they'd be in OT right now.
Dude, that's so bad. I mean, that's a kind of like, I don't know if you know, but I mean, back in the day, Nick Anderson missed 2 clutch free throws for the Magic, in a playoff game. I think in the finals actually. Let's see, Nick Anderson, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think against the against the Rockets, game 1, Nick Anderson missed some clutch free throws at the end of the game. He ended up missing 4 consecutive free throws. All right, and then after that, the man literally started shooting 40. He shot 40% from the free throw line the next year or something like that. It was in his head always.
I told you this was gonna be a game where Pandemic P was gonna trend.
Yo, he did. Yo, he called it. Mike called
it. Definitely called it.
Mike called Pandemic
P. Called it.
And Paul George almost came. Peace, Tim. Hope you have a good night. Paul George almost came through, and oh my god. Yo, these cameras though. Yo, this looks like this looks like we're there. Sick. Yeah, Nick Anderson was a good player, and missing 4 free throws was not acceptable. He did get that steal on Jordan back in the day. Bro, I cannot believe that play. Like, that was so insane that it was that simple.
I have something exciting to announce. If you guys refresh the stream, our channel memberships program is officially live.
At the end of the stream?
At the end of the stream, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me see. How do I sub? Is it available to me?
Well, guys, our channel memberships, we are doing bonus pods. We're starting a Discord, and we're doing bonus pods depending on what tier you do. So if you're interested, be much appreciated if you guys joined up. We're in this for the long run. I think we all are in agreement that, you know, we're gonna be crushing out pods. We're gonna be doing this for a long time. So
yeah, refresh and it should be up. Let me see if I could do it.
What up, my man Vij? I'm not great at pronouncing names in general, and I'm struggling with yours. You can definitely get a shout out since 2K16, 2K vids. You are the man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that a ton.
Oh, here. All right. So for now, we'd have to. Yeah, there's a link, BK. Here you go. Yeah, whoever wants to be the first. I don't think it even appears yet. You have to just click the link I posted in the chat.
Oh boy.
Seen the Clippers first round against Dallas, down 0-2. Second round against
Make that Clippers first video, Drew. I think I'm gonna, man. I mean, once they're done, I think, you know, once they're officially eliminated. Yo, it's crazy. What? You know how long? Let's say this is a sweep. NBA Finals Game 1 does not happen no matter what until July 6th.
That is nuts.
So, literally, how long will they be waiting? Yo, what up, Ken? Appreciate you. Thank you. And Mike, I don't see it either.
You have to click.
I'm saying, you said you posted a link. I don't see it.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Sports Center from our nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Our group was just saying how happy we all are that we're not responsible for the under 2-minute report. That will be lengthy. Phoenix up 2-0.
You don't see it? I posted it under Flight
We'll
Mike.
hear from both teams. Tim Legler with us in studio. Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy will join us from where they just called the game. And let's pick things up in this fourth quarter. A whole lot to get to. It's a 6-point deficit. Patrick Beverly hit a bunch of big threes in that comeback against Utah. It's a 3-point game. No, it's not. Bridges hits the 3 on the other end.
A nudge?
6-point game. Right back at you. Paul George.
A nudge. All right, appreciate you, my man.
There you go. You see it now? There it is.
DeAndre Ayton gets to
Also
that
pinned it.
shoulder, that right-hand hook over Zubats.
Yeah, guys. All right, there's the link to officially join Lace Up channel. As you see, we have 2 tiers currently, $2.99 and $5.99. $5.99 does include a bonus podcast monthly. $2.99 gets you into our private Discord, where you can very much be a part of our NBA discussions and, you know, anything that we talk about and ideas for the pod, whatever, you know. Basically, again, like I said, we're doing this for the long haul. We're planning to grind and, you know, blow this pod up, so you'll be getting into the ground floor for sure.
All right. Hey.
Ooh, Ray, welcome to Lace Up Gold.
That's our first.
Yo, screenshot it, honestly.
Yeah, we gotta screenshot that. This is like
Axe is saying he did it, but Ray beat him to it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yo, Ray, I like that logo
It
next to
looks
your name.
nice,
Looks nice.
yeah.
That looks nice, man.
Yeah, that's gas.
Yo, guys, by the way, we're also gonna be doing live streams, throughout the rest of the playoffs, as well as, hopefully things like NBA draft. We're doing this, so I mean, I had a great time. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, man.
Ray, as of right now, you're the only Lace of Gold member, so we'll give you your own podcast at this point.
I
That'd
should
be mad funny.
get some rest, Mike. I seen you be yawning, bro. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, we're out here grinding for you guys. Love it though, with a smile on my face. It's an easy one.
Yeah, we all know Mike grinds, baby. Did a video right before this pod, so.
All right.
All right, boys. We calling it a night.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to sign out.
All right.
Much
Well,
love,
thank you
guys.
for everyone who was here watching, supporting. We love you guys. And, again, we'll be doing this again soon. So.
The bench coming through with the membership.
Oh,
good stuff.
Hey.
Appreciate that, bench.
We got-
Appreciate you, brother.
Right
All
at the
right.
buzzer too.
Yeah. So have a good night, guys. And again, we'll be alerting you guys on Twitter or anything like that when we go live again. And you guys will have a fresh podcast this week as well as this live stream. So
Night, guys.
hope you guys have a good night.